Gwyneth Paltrow is Estee Lauder's newest spokesmodel, Mark.
She just got an endorsement deal for the new Pleasures fragrance. You're going to see her face all over an ad blitz that hits this fall.
That's exciting.
Wow.
What's his name?
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Apple's mom.
Yes.
Wow. She's the founder of the computer, Stephen, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
It is.
Wow. To think that kind of technology can come out of that blonde brain. Terrific.
Good for her.
Wonderful.
A nice get.
What is she going to be now? She's gonna be
the new spokeswoman for Estee Lauder.
Is she a little old for that?
No.
Or Estee Lauder in itself is a little old.
Well,
older women.
What is Estee Lauder?
Older women.
Oh, okay.
Older women. Yeah.
people like, me.
No, younger than that. Not that old. Okay. Hi.
Hi.
Yes. What's with the shirt?
I don't know.
All right. Or the blouse, whatever you call the thing you ladies wear. Well, why has there always been that distinguished? Why can't they just call themselves shirts to what women wear?
As opposed to a blouse?
It's a blouse. What's with the
You have the
blouse?
dress shirt and the shirt for a guy, and then you have a blouse, which is the equivalent to a dress shirt for a woman.
Is that right?
Yes.
All right. So a blouse. All right. Got it. All right.
Okay.
So a T-shirt, if you're wearing, is not a blouse.
No, it's just a shirt.
Right.
That's an unnecessary word.
It is? Okay.
In an effort to try to be special or something.
Well,
I just can't wear anything that says louse in it.
Well, we pay extra.
That would be a blouse that you're wearing, correct or no?
No, it would be a shirt.
That would be a shirt?
Yes.
That would have to be a blouse.
A busy shirt, but...
That's not a T-shirt. It's all
No, it's a shirt.
It's not made of cotton or it's not made of
like,
T-shirt material.
It's spandex and lycra and
Yeah,
polyester.
that's a blouse.
It's not a blouse because it doesn't have a collar and it's not a button-down.
So it doesn't have to be a collar
But
with a
it's
button
not-
down to be a blouse.
Well, yes, kind of.
You don't even know the terminology for your own race. Anyhow, or your own
Well,
gender.
if you ask
And your own
anybody,
race.
they're going to say it's a shirt. It's not a.
I'll bet you $100 that if we went around the office today, people
Okay, I will take you up on that.
Well, and more people out of 10 would say that's a blouse than a shirt. If you went to them and said, would you consider this a blouse or a shirt? Then more people would say blouse than shirt, guaranteed.
Okay, we're on.
Oh, jeez. That means I got to hang out with you after the show.
Well, you can do it during the show.
Pay your $100 to leave me alone.
Yes.
Forget it.
We could do it during the show, Stephen, but we wouldn't torture people with that. All right?
Well, if it's not T-shirt material, I mean, just because it doesn't have to be a button down to be a blouse, I don't think.
Terry doesn't know anything about anything. That's a blouse. And I don't understand the word blouse. And that's my whole point. Just call...
Casey's probably looking it up right now on
definition,
dictionary.com. So what is it, Steven, since you've already got it?
Oh, jeez.
A woman's or child's loosely fitting shirt that extends to the waist or slightly below.
Whatever. What happened to the button down with the collar?
I don't know.
That was Terry's definition, which made no sense. It has to have a collar. It has to have buttons. Well, anyway, what's with the blouse shirt?
It's a combo.
Wow. I've worn it before.
You have?
Yeah.
All right. I guess never had a headache before when I came in.
Oh, okay. I know it's a
like
little
I'm in-
busy.
It's a little busy, Terry.
A little
like,
LSD-ish, you
I'm like
know.
in therapy, and I see like a dog walking in a park.
Right. In therapy, they would ask us what we
What you
see
see?
in that shirt.
Right.
Stand up. Let me see how long it goes. Oh, geez. She's got the belt on. Terry's got some kind of thing happening today.
Yeah, I have a nooner.
Just out with it, huh?
Wow. You can play it that way and try to over... Why don't you just say what's going on today? What
I
do you got-
have a nooner.
All right. You want to play? That's fine. Probably do. Anyway.
Okay.
Well, why are you getting all angry? Look at her. Man, I think we hit on something because her eyes are all wide right now. She's angry. I got a nooner.
It's a damn shirt.
Oh, jeez.
It's a female? Yeah, sure.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Even changed my visual a little bit more.
Wow. We always knew, Terry.
I know.
We always knew.
That's why she has on the fancy blurt.
Yes. Doctor, do you like my shirt? It's fascinating.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm. So that's the deal. What are you going to the doctor for? What's wrong with your kids?
It's their 9-month checkup, and they get shots.
Uh-huh. They got a whole bunch of shots today?
Not a whole bunch, no.
Good.
I think
Don't group them like that. I'm reading a lot of bad things about vaccines, Terry.
Sure.
You don't even...
No, I know
don't
about
really care.
vaccines.
Okay, what do you know?
And I read about them and the autism connection
All right.
and stuff like that.
But do you do anything about it?
Well, I
Probably
mean,
not.
I talked to my pediatrician. What do you want me to
And
do?
she said, it's fine. Don't worry about it, because that's what all pediatricians are saying. That's what the deal is. Anyway, all right, don't worry about it. All right, so you got the blouse shirt on. You got the doctor's appointment. You got it all going on.
Sure.
Okay.
Yep.
Very good.
What are you wearing, T-Man?
Oh, boy, that is scary. That's a scary.
I'm wearing a blouse. It has buttons and a collar.
Oh, don't forget about our doctor appointment today.
The T-Man. The world.
Donald Trump could make money off education. Today, he announced the creation of Trump University.
Wow.
Students will learn business savvy online.
Right.
There will be no degrees or grades.
Oh, that would have come in handy back in school.
Yeah, no doubt.
No grades. Wow. Yeah, Mom, doing great. Trust me on this one. Now all they need is a university with no work.
There you go.
And I'm all for it. No grades.
More degrees. Just, hey, log on and...
Yes.
And give Donald money.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you're going to learn a lot. And no one's going to tell you how you're doing.
I know.
So you have to assume you're doing fine.
Good luck.
Yes.
See you later.
That's how it got to be.
Hope you learned.
See, it was there. Okay.
Yeah, junior college is the closest thing we have to that.
Donald Trump's doing everything. There you go. What else is happening in this world, Terry, besides your
My busy shirt,
your
blouse.
busy shirt, your doctor's appointment, everything going on in your world? Yes.
Well, the National Enquirer is reporting this morning that Brad Pitt is a little upset because some love letters got stolen from his trailer. He is filming. He's in Morocco.
And he
filming.
writes a whale of a love letter, I'm sure, Terry.
I guess he does. Well, and what he's afraid of is that they'll actually get to the tabloids and be exposed.
Of course.
Right?
That's same thing happened to Schwager, Terry. Love letters were stolen from his trailer.
Right.
And he's concerned where they may wind up.
And there are ones, between he and Angelina Jolie and all
Oh,
that
these
good
ones are
stuff.
between Schwager and the Star Trek cast, Terry.
Oh, wow.
And who knows where they'll wind up. If it gets in the wrong hands, it could be very detrimental to his life.
Apparently, he unleashed a bunch of fury on the producers, talking about how come there's not enough, security
guarding his love letters.
Right,
Yes.
or his trailer
Well,
and all that stuff. Too much access on
Those
the
people
set.
are busy fighting for our country right now.
Yeah.
And not really in the mode to guard your love letters. That's not the most mission critical in the whole area these days.
Well,
Although if you're in the military, that's probably where you'd want to be assigned.
yeah,
Although
okay.
we have apparently one of the letters, and we have an audio translation of it, Terry. We have it in audio form. If you'd like to hear what Brad Pitt has been writing Angelina Jolie lately, would you like to hear that or no? You would
Absolutely.
like to hear that,
Yes.
even though Brad Pitt would not like you to,
I
you to hear
know
it.
he's going to be upset, but hey,
But well, since we have it, I mean, we might as well
share it.
share it with the public, Stephen, with you, the busy shirt, Terry, everybody.
Yeah.
We have a right to know.
All right, well then, here now what Brad Pitt has been jotting down on paper with the perfume scent and sending over to Angelina Jolie.
I close my eyes and bring my mind to ease,
That's right.
visioning myself on a beach of quietness. I'm walking through the whirls of the wind,
Got it.
carrying me down the shoreline. Opening my arms, I spin and dance with the wind, feeling free and my soul uplifting.
Wow.
Quite the poet.
Yeah,
He had me at beach.
I stop and look to my right as the ocean's inviting me in. Glancing above, I see the sun as it holds no prejudice against me.
Oh, Brad.
I continue to walk on this peaceful land. As my body absorbs the salty air, I dream myself into your arms, where I gather a sense of security, the touch of your hand to mine. Soon the alarm goes off, and my eyes open. It was a dream, one spent with you. Hello, this is
Brad.
Al,
Brad.
a.k.a.
Brad.
the Dribbler 69.
Right.
Brad the Dribbler 69.
Yes, Terry. Well, how do you think he won Angelina Jolie over so quickly?
Oh, man. She saw that and said, okay.
She said, "This is my guy. I don't
Yes.
care if he's married. He's my guy."
That's right. Took him from
Yes.
Jennifer.
If I make him close his eyes and bring his mind to ease, well, that's all I need to hear.
That's right.
Sounds like a perfect dad for the little Mohawk baby.
Yes.
She's got two now.
Speaking of so desperately in love, I heard Tom Cruise went pretty over the deep end.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
You know, off the deep end, whatever the expression is.
Crazy.
Something in the deep end.
Yeah, he was like acting foolish.
On Oprah, and I'm assuming Stephen has that audio. I'm assuming Stephen, with the apron on yesterday, baking the cupcakes, that he recorded this show. I don't see it around the studio, though, Stephen, so I'm wondering what's going on. Do you have the audio upstairs in your studio, or what?
I did not see it.
You didn't see it?
Uh-uh.
Well, isn't that pretty much your job, is to, like, get us snazzy audio clips to play on the air when something is happening, like Tom Cruise melting down, or I don't know how to interpret it. I didn't see it either, Terry, but the word is, the rumor is, the talk is that he snapped yesterday on Oprah talking about Katie Holmes. Kilbrett's watching Oprah all the time. I thought he'd record it. I thought he'd have it.
Well,
What's going on? What are you doing with your afternoon?
Well, I must have
You
been
and Campbell going
out.
extra long hours, extra sessions, or what?
Well, I had a long lunch, and then I came home and walked the dog, and
I bet you did.
and I cut up all these branches, filled up the yard waste bags. It was a busy work
So
day.
you didn't do your job.
Well, I didn't realize I was supposed to do that.
So there, Tom Cruise is snapping, according to. I don't know. Again, this is not my analysis. This is other people's analysis.
All right.
There, Tom Cruise is snapping in front of America, talking about Katie Holmes, going off the deep end, and you're there breaking twigs
That's right.
in the backyard.
Breaking twigs.
That's what you want to.
Well, maybe it was like a subconscious thing. I didn't want to see him with Katie Holmes or something like that.
Because you've been in love with Katie Holmes for some time.
That's right.
And you'd break Tom Cruise like a twig if you could get your hands on him.
Maybe that's what he was
All
doing.
those twigs were
Pretending,
Tom going in the bags.
Is that what we are to understand about this?
That could be. I don't know.
And you're telling us you didn't see 1 minute of the show.
I did not see 1 minute of the show.
Because if you did, you would have hit the record button. You would have brought it in.
Oh, certainly. I mean, if it was worthwhile.
Oh, I think seeing Tom Cruise jump on a couch is probably worthwhile, huh?
And do an Indian dance or something. That's the rumor.
Did an Indian dance?
No, I just made that up.
That would still be pretty good to see.
Right.
Or hear.
If he did an Indian dance, it would be a lesser story than apparently what he did on that couch. I don't know what he did on the couch.
With Oprah and
But
Katie?
that's what people are talking about today.
Yeah.
And Kilbreth didn't do his job.
It's terrible.
Because he was playing with twigs. Is that what was he
He
saying
was
now?
breaking branches
Right.
and twigs and putting them in the little bags
Well, we had
or
like
whatever.
some storms last week, if you recall, and
You seem to have a lot of storms up by your house.
well, I mean, you had them last week too.
Well, I don't have any twigs to pick up.
Well, you don't have like a lot of trees in your yard either.
But we don't live in the enchanted forest. I'm sorry.
When you do, you have things to pick up.
Right.
Yeah, picking up stuff sucks.
It really does.
Stay in the neighborhood.
Move back into the city. No kidding.
So your typical afternoon of watching Oprah was preempted because you had twigs and branches to pick up.
Well,
That's
yeah.
your job.
Well, I don't know who else's job it would
Well, it'd be my gardener's job if there were any twigs or branches to pick up.
be. Love to have a gardener, but don't.
So you had to pick them up yourself.
Well, yeah, they just don't walk away themselves.
And you missed Katie Holmes make a surprise visit on the set there. Just try to save Tom Cruise from being taken to a mental institution right there on the spot. And we don't have the audio.
Well, I'm sure it's on one of the shows that we tape, right?
What shows?
Well, like Access Hollywood or one of those things.
Well, I don't have anything. All I have is news stories this morning that I'm reading about Tom Cruise having a meltdown.
Sorry, dude. I'm not sure if we have
Swagger?
Yes.
He watched it.
No, I didn't. I was working yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I work.
So what were you doing simultaneously while Stephen was picking up twigs and branches? You were shampooing dogs?
Yes, and also I was taking
What a
care
lovely
of,
world, huh? Mm-hmm. Yes.
Also, I was mailing a package to Texas.
Oh, jeez.
Sounds a big day for you.
That sounds really phallic.
Texas.
What were you sending to Texas? What possibly could Texas need that you have?
A repair center.
His laptop.
Your laptop broke?
Uh-huh. Cost me $50 to send it there.
Wow.
It's a lot of dogs to wash for that.
That's like 3-4 days work.
Yeah, but now you're not going to prom. You got all kinds of money to blow.
Oh, I'm going to prom.
going by himself. Don't you remember?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, he will be there.
Okay, Matthew, I'll pick you up.
I didn't even consider going to the prom by myself an option.
Yeah?
I wouldn't have had the ability to swallow pride like that to show up at my prom and just look around and realize I'm the only one there without a date.
Right.
Oh, I'm not going to be the only one there without a
Well, what percent of people are going to be there without a date at the prom? Or the prom is a date night. All right?
75%.
It's like, oh, I met a hot-ass girl at the prom.
Right, never knew she existed.
All right? You don't like meet people at the prom. You don't like mingle at the prom.
Hey, self, you want to dance?
Hey, so
So how many people that you know of? What
he
percent?
said 75%, which I think
75?
is totally wrong.
Well, maybe, hey, things have changed. I don't
Yeah,
know,
but
but I don't. I thought prom was a big, you ask someone to go night. And you're telling me 75% of people are going by themselves?
Yes.
All right.
No way.
No way.
No.
Not even 7%.
Believe me.
He would know better than us.
About social stuff?
Maybe not.
I don't think so.
I tend to believe him. He probably has asked around. And everyone has been saying that to
Right,
him.
right.
Yeah,
So-
make him feel better.
So he's the only one. They want him to be the only one who shows up by
Right.
himself.
Right.
Come on, Matt, everybody goes alone.
Yeah, all the girls he's asked have said, well, no, we go alone.
Just a big group.
You're saying only 1 out of every 4 people are going with a date.
Correct.
3 out of 4 people going by themselves.
Yes.
Man, it's almost up to the dentist to recommend sugarless gum to you.
And if I remember correctly, there's only going to be like 300 people or more there. Out of the class of 900 people.
So 600 people out of your class are not going. 300 are going, and of those people, about over 200 are going by themselves.
Yes.
It's really turned to nerd night, huh? But obviously, all the people who are the cooler people stay home or go somewhere else, or they do prom stuff, but they don't go to the prom.
They'll buy the tickets to get the pictures done, and then they'll have a party at their own place.
All right, well, they do
That's
show up,
called
though.
going to prom.
Yeah, I mean, most, even the proms that we went to, no one stayed for more than a half hour.
Right,
They got their
right.
picture taken and left.
Sure,
And went to
maybe a
the
dance or two,
went to the
Well, you can have your
hotel.
pictures taken before prom starts.
What was that?
You can have they have the pictures start like at 11 in the morning. You can come in any time as long as you have your prom ticket. You can get your pictures taken. Then prom doesn't start till 8 and ends at midnight. So
All right. Where's your prom this year? In your school?
it's the last one that's gonna be held in the school.
Yeah, that's
Next year they're gonna have it.
Awful.
In a better place.
No wonder no one's showing up. It's in like the
You
gym or
might as well
something.
just call it a dance.
No, next
you know what
year
I'm
they're gonna
saying?
have it
Just a
over in the
regular
new
dance.
place in Bremerton.
Dancing in the cafeteria?
Yeah.
That's hot.
Nothing wrong with that. They cover up the food stuff. That's where all ours were.
Unfortunately for you, Stephen. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not a prom if it's in the school, man.
No.
Well, it's been in the school for like.
I don't blame people for going to Benihana then right to the hotel.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. Very good. Sounds terrific. Sounds like you're going to have a wonderful time, dude. Yeah.
Now, do you buy yourself a corsage?
A boutonniere.
Oh, jeez. No, corsage is more like
Oh,
right.
okay.
For his date to him.
Yes.
He's got them both
What's
on.
wrong with just going to something to dance?
There you go. Well, you have to find the answer to that question yourself. All right? Because there's a lot wrong with it. And the fact that you don't see it is speaking volumes for who you are right now. Someday you're going to realize that dancing by yourself in the capacity that you do is well beyond wrong. All right? But until then, hey, innocence is bliss, baby. You dance away. I mean, ignorance, not innocence. All of it's bliss.
Yeah, for him, I think.
All right?
Yeah.
All right, dude. Oh, wow, he's pissed now.
He's mad.
Because he thinks he's a great dancer and everyone wants to be him
Right.
while he's Danny Dominoing it by himself, Terry, at the school dances.
Sure.
This is the last one, and he's going to pull out all the Napoleon Dynamite moves.
Yeah.
Boy,
He's been
am I.
practicing, man.
Boy, my firstie. Can I get myself some punch?
Hey, I'm not that kind of guy.
Yeah.
Keep your hands to yourself, Matthew.
He's going to spend money on pictures of himself.
Right.
I don't get that.
And
Oh, boy.
You're on the air.
Mets
Hey,
gained my
female.
silence will battle of
Yes, what's up,
Okay.
dude?
Hey, I saw part of that Oprah thing yesterday, man. I was kind of bored and watching TV, so yeah.
Was the show in itself boring or no?
Well, no, the show wasn't boring because Tom Cruise looked like an ass on there.
He did look like an ass.
Wow.
Are you sure?
Oh, no,
Are Are you sure I would think he looked like an ass? I don't know how I would react to it. I haven't seen it, Terry. I have to watch it for myself to know, but I have no ability to watch it because I counted on Kilbreath. And yet again, Terry, I should have learned this from years back, year after year. Kilbreath has let us down.
Big
Just
disappointment.
keeps letting people down.
I continue to fail you. It's amazing, isn't it?
Big failure.
Huge. Unbelievable.
Big failure.
Tom Cruise looks like a total douchebag on there. I mean, the pussification of men. I mean, he was just sitting there, oh, Katie this, Katie that. He goes out in the back and, like, pulls her out to the
Yeah, I
crowd.
heard she ran back when she found out that he wanted to bring her out.
Right.
Tried to hide.
Oh, man, it was just pathetic.
It's a huge douchebag, is your analysis.
Douchebag.
Wow. The vinegar, the water was floating all over the Oprah studio. Oh,
Man, it was pathetic. I mean, you were just like, Tom Cruise, where are your balls, man?
He was probably asking the guy sitting on the couch watching Oprah the same thing.
Yeah, seriously.
And there's no other way to take this show, is what you're saying. Everyone who watched it felt the same way.
Well, maybe women would like the way he was just gushing all over, but any
I bet
dude
they
would be
would.
just like, dude.
You bet they would,
It looks
Steven?
pathetic on national TV, seriously.
And there's no other way a guy, you're saying there's no other way a guy can take it except, man, give that dude his balls back. What's happened?
Yeah, seriously. He looked pussy whipped, and he hasn't even got the pussy yet.
Oh, jeez. Well, that's a good reason to be pussy whipped. That's the only reason.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bad.
But I think he probably has. Do you think he's had sex with her yet, Terry?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
Of course he has.
No, the way
I don't
he
think
was
so.
portraying it,
Really?
the way
I don't
he
think
was
so.
portraying it was like, no, he hasn't had sex with her yet. They're gonna wait.
Terry knows his style. It's all butthole, I guess. All right. You're on the air. Hello.
Well, Katie said she didn't even have sex with her
Yeah.
fiance.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, what's up?
So.
What's up? What's up?
Well, I
up,
was
what's up?
calling because I saw the show,
Yes.
and it was absolutely insane. I think he was high.
Oh. Yeah, people are
He's
saying that.
high on love.
People were
High-
saying
well,
that he's
high on
on
love.
something.
I don't know, was he out of the country? Maybe he was doing some kind of strange drug because he was absolutely bizarre.
People saying he's like on some weird medication or something, and or his Scientology religion has gotten like
The best
away
of him,
from him.
and he's
Yes.
just like crazy. If you're Nicole Kidman and who was his last little
Penelope.
Cruz.
and you watch Oprah, knowing that, by the way, hasn't he talked about both of them on her show in previous years or whatever?
I'm sure he's
About how in love he's been with each one of them at
but he never
particular
danced
times.
on a couch.
Right,
for
and so
them.
do you sit there as you know,
was
knowing
on the-
them, going, what is up with him?
So if
He was
you're
like
I think
on the ground, jumping up and down, doing like
Really?
jumping jacks. I mean,
it was pounding his
going in
hand on the
circles.
floor or something at one point, Terry. That's what I'm reading this morning. That he was pounding his
Wow.
fist on the floor. He was dancing on the couch. And you're saying if Penelope Cruz and Nicole Kidman are watching, they're like, man,
Yeah, was I not? You know, did I not move him that much? Maybe you know they're probably feeling.
And he was talking about how he respected women and how they were the center of gravity. She was the center of gravity for him, and there was
so your take
bigger
on
than
it,
her.
your take on it is what? He was acting, or he's not acting, but he made an idiot of himself.
You know,
What?
he was actually looking like Jim Carrey. It was weird. I don't even know if it could possibly be real. I just don't
Is he
know.
forcing this in an effort to cover up all the speculation that he's gay, or does he really feel this way and he was just being an idiot? What's your take on it?
I'm thinking he's a gay idiot.
Tom Cruise, gay idiot.
So both.
Yeah.
He's gay and an idiot.
Bizarre.
I wish I could have seen it, but Stephen let us down.
Yeah,
Well, you have a TV too.
loser.
No, I don't, Stephen.
Last time I checked, I thought you had like 7 TVs in your house, by the way.
I got rid of them at the last garage sale.
Right, okay.
Let me know when your next garage sale is.
You're on the
That'd be a good
I
one.
like that one in your room.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw the Tom Cruise thing last night also.
Right?
He was acting like a total, like, this is the first time he's ever been in love, like he was 25 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Jumping up and down, just acting really, really crazy.
All right, well, any 25-year-old who acts like the way I heard he acted like gets immediately taken down on the spot.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't know
pretty
too many
much.
25-year-old
I was shocked.
guys acting like that.
You watched it, you were shocked.
I was shocked at how he was acting because I just don't expect that.
Now, have you been a Tom Cruise fan your whole life, and this kind of like made it go away, or what? What was your...
I'm a fan of his, but not like, oh, I'm so into Tom Cruise. But I'm just shocked that he acted like that on Oprah.
And he made it like total asshole of himself, is what you say.
I think so, yeah. He could have been a little bit more subdued and dignified.
Was it forced or was it real?
That, I really couldn't, I don't know. I'm not sure. I couldn't pinpoint that if it was real or not.
All I need to see is watch. Give me 30 seconds of this. I'll know if it's forced or real, Terry. People sat there for an hour and can't figure out if it was forced or real. Steven, you let us down!
Big failure.
That's nice, Terry.
You're on the air. Coming from me, he's used to that, Terry.
Right, I know.
But from you,
No.
that's too much.
Well, Terry probably watched it.
Actually, no, I didn't.
Didn't put a tape in.
You're on the air.
Didn't watch it.
Terry on tapes. Yes.
Hi, I still have the Oprah thing on my TiVo, actually.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, so if there's
Can
a
you
way
run home and...
What was that?
if there's a way to, like, tape it, I could get it to you.
I'll be over later. What are you wearing?
There's a button that says record to VCR.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't have a VCR, though.
Oh, jeez.
But I could probably borrow one and, you know.
What do you look like? Are you hot?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah, I'm petite.
She's so hot, she laughs about it when she talks about it, Terry. It's like, it's beyond even having to answer that question. Mm-hmm. What do you look like? You're petite.
5'2".
Yeah?
And 120 pounds.
You put out?
I'm taken.
Well, the question's still there.
So no.
Put out for him, yeah. Not
How
for-
often?
Well, we live together, so, you know, like 4 times a week.
Oh, that's the standard for living together?
I guess.
4 times a week?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's,
maybe.
it's working for you? You're a satisfied, sexually satisfied woman or what?
Oh, yeah, everything's wonderful. We've been together for like 4 years. So.
Mm-hmm. You did it last night?
No,
Why not?
because he works late sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
and I work very early, as you can tell.
Yeah, I'll be over to watch that Oprah show, baby. Because I don't work late.
Yeah, I don't work at all.
Right.
Right. That's a pretty sweet deal you got.
You'll be saying that later. Anyhow.
Well, I thought the Oprah thing was, I could tell. I thought it was real.
You thought it was real, but it was beyond what was normal.
Oh, it was not normal.
It was not normal. It was abnormal. It was
Very
subhuman type behavior.
Yeah, because he's usually so...
Was it, hey, it was abnormal, but man, I wish more guys were like that, or no?
No.
No. Guys should not be like that.
It's too much. It's too much.
It was over the
just
top.
pressure.
It was over the top. It was insane. It was stupid.
Yeah, well, I think it puts a lot of pressure on the girlfriend. He's like, she's the best thing ever. I've never felt like anyone, like, about this for anyone before.
So is Tom Cruise watching the show that he was on yesterday? Is he watching the tape of it going, man, what the hell is wrong with me? I blew it. I was acting, yeah, that's my true emotion, but I shouldn't have showed that much. I feel like an idiot. Or is he thinking to himself, just trying to use your gut on this? Is he thinking to himself, man, I never knew a woman could do this for me. I was all over it yesterday because this is me. This is who I am. I love myself. What is he feeling?
That's exactly it. He would have said, oh, this is me. That's what he said. He's like, this is who I am. I don't play games. I celebrate love.
So he's that gone.
That's exactly what he would have said.
So,
I don't know. I would say if you need to watch it.
You do it the night before last?
Yes.
Yeah, whatever. No, you didn't. You haven't done it in the past week and a half.
Wow.
You don't have to believe it. Not a big deal.
But he has.
You're a big screamer, aren't you?
No.
You sound like the type with your little voice there.
Oh, well, I'm not.
You don't scream?
No.
How do you express your pleasure? How do you express the joy, the overwhelming emotion you feel during the lovemaking act?
That's cool.
I don't know.
You don't know. She doesn't know. She has no clue.
That felt really good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to talk about that. That's not what I called.
All right, baby.
So Katie was on the show, too? Was she faking it, too?
No, Katie was really embarrassed. She only came on for like 2 seconds, and then...
So she was embarrassed because she's not that gone. So because she was able to realize that this is just stupid.
Yeah, she was embarrassed, and she didn't want to come out, and then she just kept hugging him and kissing him and trying not to look at the camera.
But you got the sense that she realized, okay, I have made a huge mistake here. This guy's embarrassing me to the point where I'll never recover from this, or something to that degree.
Yeah, I thought so. She was really embarrassed.
Well, I would know if Stephen would have brought in a tape. We'd be playing it right now if Stephen would have done his job and brought in the tape. But no, he's got to play Mr. Maintenance Man. You're on the air. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Hi, I'm calling because I've never really been a big Tom Cruise fan, but yesterday I was kind of impressed with the way...
He won you over. He won you over with the outpouring of emotion that you thought was so real and so overdue from men that this is what you've been waiting for.
Well, I'm not saying all men should act like that, but I wish somebody would...
But more men should act like that.
Yeah.
More men should be able to realize when they're truly in love and pour it out like that without any fear.
Yes. And I didn't think she was embarrassed either. I think about him. I think she was embarrassed because she didn't expect to be on TV and she looked kind of sloppy, you know?
Yeah, no makeup on.
No
type
makeup.
Stuff. Right.
And
yeah,
at the same time, she realized that she has what every woman should wish they had themselves. She has a man who is not afraid to express his unbelievable amount of emotion for her. That's your take on it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I was impressed by it.
Wow.
See, I hate when we
wish
have...
some guy would show me that kind of...
Yeah, but you're
that kind of
chubby. Oh, geez.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, okay, I am.
Well, see, now we have, Terry, we have this woman, and the way this woman is saying it, now she's got me convinced that she's right.
Yeah, I know.
She sounds...
right.
She sounds like a bright, chubby lady. She sounds like she's right, Terry, and all the other people that have called up so far now have been off.
Right.
And
she's looking at from the angle of, like she said, she's not a huge Tom Cruise fan, so she's just...
You have no one in your life right now, or what?
Oh, no, I do have someone in my life right now.
I do.
But,
How's that working out for you, baby?
I know, she's like, yeah, working out? Try again.
Sounds like she was finishing a milkshake.
that's a whole other show.
Okay, it's a whole other show.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Well, now Stephen has really let us down. Tell Stephen he's let the whole audience down, ma'am.
Oh, he's let the whole world down.
Okay.
The whole world, wow.
The whole world, Stephen. The audience was not enough for her. Because he hasn't done his job.
I found the video online if you'd like.
No, it's too late now.
It's not the same.
It's not the same as you bringing it in, special for us.
Well, when my card says producer, I'll start bringing stuff in for you.
What does your card say, by the way? What do you do around here?
Not sure.
Traffic director.
Oh, it's now traffic. See, that's the thing. He was named traffic director a few weeks ago, so now that's all he cares about.
It's not true.
Directing traffic. He's a traffic cop. I don't even know what that means.
The T-Man. The biggest outdoor...
It's Cruise Uncensored.
I'm in love.
The movie icon escorted his new love, Katie Holmes, center stage on Oprah today.
See, all we have is the features that they did on, like, Access Hollywood and Extra Terry, because Steven didn't do his job.
Right.
He's traffic director now, so I'm sure he's doing that around the office. You go over there, you go in that direction, you stay here. And that's important to him, and I'm sure his yard is twig-free, Terry, and that's good for the program. I'm sure that's very important for the morning show. But as far as him getting the actual raw audio tape of the Oprah show yesterday of Tom Cruise's either breakdown or outpouring of emotion of a genuine fashion that I could have easily broken down, we don't have that.
All you have to do is ask.
So you have to be asked now ahead of time. You have to be told exactly what to do, isn't it?
No.
You can't take the initiative on your own? Is that what you're saying?
Right, exactly.
Terry has to make you a list every day of what to do?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
That'd be great.
It's Cruise Uncensored.
Sure!
The movie icon escorted his new love, Katie Holmes, center stage on Oprah today.
Now, I'll tell you this, from what I saw just on this feature, what is this, Extra Access Hollywood? What is this?
It's all the same.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't matter. First off, Katie Holmes looked really good. And in the supposed being brought out on stage without her knowledge, Terry.
Right.
Without any makeup on or whatever, without any real television makeup on.
Sure.
She looked hot, man.
That's
I mean,
good.
I think that natural little situation, as opposed to them caking on the whatever they put on when you go in front of a camera, was working. Yeah.
Good.
And
yeah.
Tom Cruise explaining the situation in a geeky fashion, yes. Was looking real and, yes, over the top with the geekness, but the man's in love.
But genuine.
Genuine.
Oh, special.
I mean, a year from now, he'll want to strangle her, but this is the way he feels right now.
For the moment.
Mm-hmm. This is true. Tom Cruise, and you know this actor dude is pouring through the veins with emotion on a regular basis, Terry.
Yeah.
More than the average person, so this is the way he expresses himself. He's an actor, always has been, not a real person.
Where she whispered, I love you.
So what does this feel like when you grew up wanting to marry Tom Cruise, and now you're standing here holding his hand?
I'm glad I was a big dreamer.
Oh. She sounds pretty sexy saying that, Terry.
She's glad, huh?
Man. Give me an hour with her.
Oh, boy. Yeah? Tom Cruise will be dust?
Grab the back of her hair right there. Big dreamer, huh?
Dream about this.
All right, Stephen, don't help me, please. All right? There are twigs in the yard that need to be taken care of.
So you want help taping, and now you don't want help.
Oh,
So I'm trying to figure it all out.
I don't want help here.
After all this time.
I wanted the tape. If after all this time you still don't get it, maybe you should be doing a morning show with Tom Cruise.
His hand.
I'm glad I was a big dreamer.
Does that sound sexy or what? Her voice is like not too deep.
Right.
Where it's
And
like
it's-
Terry Free deep.
Right.
But it's like deep enough that it's totally hot and
She was
she looked
whispering it
good.
would be better.
She's
huh?
tall and
You're holding his hand.
I'm glad I was a big dreamer.
Oh, yeah.
And Tom
Oprah has to go and ruin it.
I know.
Oh yeah, like she just saw a bucket of wings or something.
Oh, yeah.
And Tom opened up about his kids,
Yeah.
his new anticipated blockbuster War of the Worlds, and even some possible wedding plans with Katie.
Right.
Does that mean you're going to ask her to marry him?
I gotta discuss it with her.
You got to discuss it.
Oh, wow. All
And my
righty.
6 psychologists.
All right. Let me just get through this midlife crisis, and then I'll decide.
Right.
Yeah. This could be midlife crisis smacking him right between the gay eyeballs, Terry.
Could be.
If he is, in fact, gay, which I never really believe it or not. I don't think Tom Cruise is a homosexual like a lot of people think, Terry.
Right.
Although there was that strong rumor that he wasn't there that rumor that he was in some gay porn deal? But did that ever surface or no?
No.
It never did surface, but he made a lot of threats and lawsuit. But for someone who was in a gay porn video with him, what would they have to lose that a lawsuit would be such a threat that they wouldn't reveal the video? They wouldn't have gotten out there by now.
Right.
I heard Nicole caught him with somebody, too. That was a problem.
That was the rumor.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that never was substantiated to any degree, right? So, yes, geeky personified, absolutely.
Sure.
But he likes women. He's not a homosexual. And now he likes Katie Holmes to a degree that is beyond the, what's normal.
At least for him, especially,
As
right?
far as his just willingness to throw it out there in a geek-like fashion. But hey, a lot of women are going to like that. A lot of women are going to wish they were loved like that.
That'll never happen to most, right?
And a lot of women out there are going to be very thankful that no man pours out his emotion in that fashion.
Right.
An embarrassing type fashion.
Right.
You know, the guy who will stand up in the restaurant and go, "Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to announce my love to this woman." You know, who needs that?
Put it on the big Jumbotron at a game or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shows love. The Jumbotron.
I mean, how many times lately have you seen on the Jumbotron the dude asking the girl to marry him, and you say to yourself, "Oh, she didn't want to marry him. She'll tell him later."
But that's good. At least he's happy and...
Steven, your thoughts?
Well, nothing says love like the big furry guy coming up to you, I think.
You know what? I think we'll have to leave that one alone. So in other words, no love is really love until you walk in on the scene?
Exactly.
Oh, jeez. What else is going on in this world, Terry, besides Tom Cruise and his
Katie Holmes being all happy?
overwhelming amount of love that he expressed for Katie Holmes right there in front of Oprah?
Well, speaking of happy people, Renee Zellweger has decided to tell everybody how happy she is.
Another lunatic.
She'll be on Oprah, too, I'm sure,
They'll
talking about their marriage. I'm sure they will.
They're soulmates that haven't met yet. Renee Zellweger, well, I guess they have met because they did one of the most successful movies in history. Anyhow, yes.
But yeah, she's, very, very happy, and she's, says that she's finally met someone who understands her and her life. So, and that's good.
And that's Kenny Chesney.
Little Kenny Chesney.
Right.
And speaking of him, he's getting his own little TV special on ABC.
TV special. Oh, good. So all my letters to the network have not gone to waste.
Right.
Good.
And
You want to see what makes him tick on a regular basis.
That's right.
Now you'll get it.
It's going to be the Kenny Chesney special.
I didn't know Kenny Chesney. He was until like 3 weeks ago when he married Renee Zellweger.
Yeah.
You knew he was little, though.
I know now. Mm-hmm.
So there's another happy couple for you.
Beautiful, beautiful. The
Also-
world should be filled with more happy couples, Terry.
Yes.
Another gay guy faking through a relationship.
Wow. Stephen can relate, it sounds like.
Wow. Stephen, you going to take that? You going to take that?
The fat joke. Go ahead, get it out.
It just seems that you're all in it today, so that's fun.
We're all in it together against you? Is that what you're feeling?
Seems like it, yeah.
You're feeling a conspiracy against you? Are you feeling rather low and unappreciated?
No, I don't feel low. I feel better than y'all.
Oh.
Y'all?
As Kenny Chesney would say.
Yes, I was about to say. In a Kenny Chesney way of speaking, he feels better than us all. Huh? Are you sure that's the case? And you don't feel betrayed by the immediate family here and in what you determined is a ganging up against you experience?
It's not really betrayal. It's kind of, every once in a while you get your hopes up that everything's going well, and then it's, the disappointment crashes back down when you guys all show your real selves again.
Well, I think Hotshot more than anyone has really attacked you now, and throwing out a rebuttal with the word will to be somewhere in there would be the way to go here.
I'll take the high road.
Is that what you're going to do?
Yeah, the Hershey Highway like I always do, Scott.
Oh, man.
So now you're anticipating his retorts to you. Is that it?
Exactly.
Let him just have his own conversation and fill in everybody's words.
Wow. All right.
It's like a one-man show.
Yeah, it is.
I'm ready. I got my popcorn. I'm in the front row. Good one. Woo!
It's all right, Stephen. You should have taped Oprah, but it's fine. Anyhow.
Not my job.
Oh, geez.
Whoa.
Again, what is your job?
Well, I'm not sure. What's yours?
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't say things like, that's not my job, like I have a clear understanding of what my job is.
Well, I mean, anytime you've ever asked me to do anything, I've done it. Is that not true?
Oh, fine. But when have I ever asked you to do anything?
Well, I mean, other times you've asked me to tape things and I've done it.
I have?
Yeah.
When was the last thing I asked you to tape?
I don't recall. It's been a while.
Mm-hmm. What else is going on, Terry?
Ashlee Simpson recently got paid $35,000 per song to perform at a child's 14th birthday party.
Is that right?
Happened in New York, yes.
So she went up there and sang 9,000 songs because she's not sure about where her career is going.
Right.
So I better get my money's worth here. $35,000 a song.
Per song, yep. Guess this dad, who the kid's dad is some kind of fashion mogul, it says.
What's that?
Yeah. Doesn't give the name or anything. But.
Yes. And that was their agreement, that she would get $35,000 a song. And all of a sudden she became a walking, breathing iPod.
Right.
Yes.
That's how I would play it.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Ashlee Simpson can go in any direction,
there you go.
up or down, very quickly in this little entertainment world that we're living in, Terry.
Mm-hmm.
If she was a stock, I don't know if I would buy or sell. You're buying or selling Ashlee Simpson, David, or you're still stuck on the Hershey Highway comments?
I think I would sell her.
You're selling Ashlee Simpson. Getting out, cashing in.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
It's a safe bet, though, when you have one hit, just giving her $35,000.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
You have to sing only your songs.
It's a good agreement.
Probably saying happy birthday 17 times.
Well, it is good money just to have your drummer press the play button on the CD player.
Yeah, it is, huh?
And then just mouth away, Terry.
Yep.
It's not a bad gig.
Not at all.
Well, it's very exciting that
Probably get O.J. Simpson to do it.
You have a birthday coming up, don't you, Stephen?
No, he just had it.
Just did.
Oh, if I'd have
Sunday.
known, I could have hired Ashlee Simpson for $35,000 a song, Stephen, to serenade you in the fashion that you deserve to be.
He wants Ashford and Simpson.
Yeah, that would be good.
Be a little bit better for him, I think.
That would be good.
Oh, boy.
So you wouldn't choose to have Ashlee Simpson at your birthday party, Stephen?
Probably not. But I mean, if it's all you could get for me, then that's fine. It would show something to me.
Something.
You lay out some cash for something.
You buying or you selling Ashlee Simpson there, Vinny the Pooh, the Poohiest Pooh?
Like personally for myself.
Oh, geez.
Oh, geez.
I don't know if he gets the whole stock reference, Terry.
I don't think he does.
Yeah, 21-year-olds on stocks and bonds. since I have you on the microphone there, Vinny the Pooh's Pooh, first off, how are you this morning? You doing fine? Okay, great. And second of all,
Glad you answered the question.
we have a little appearance set up for you if you're interested at my restaurant in the coming weeks. Is that going to work for you on a Monday night? A little, I don't know what it is, but the guy who's managing the restaurant, who's also one of the owners and the head chef, he called me and said if you would be interested in being a part, a judging kind of thing. You'll be a judge of some kind of contest. I really wasn't listening to what he was saying, but it sounded like something that you should probably be doing. You want to do that or no?
Yes.
That is something you want to do?
It's something I want to do.
Okay, good.
Nice.
There you go. We can't pay you. Oh,
Pay him in drinks. And
since he
you'll
already
be
agreed,
huh?
Terry.
Right. Now tell him. Sorry, you get no cash.
He's got to learn the rules of negotiation.
Right.
Now that he's already agreed. Yeah, we can't pay you.
Yeah.
How much are the first two words you always
Yes,
say?
You don't even say hello.
We're too late now. Now all you get is
You're committed, dude.
Now all you get is free dinner and drinks. Sound good? Oh, great.
We're doing it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. We'll be there.
Oh, really? That's all you guys need? Well, you'll be judging something. He told me what it was, but I don't remember.
Something.
It'd probably be really cool because it's at our restaurant, and you're a big fan of the restaurant. Everyone knows that now. You go there all the time, right?
All the time.
So getting a little dinner and drink expense deal works for you, right?
Of course.
All right. I don't think it's till May 13th. Is that a Monday night?
It is.
I don't know why that.
So that's like almost in a year, huh?
I don't know why that date is sticking out in my head. It's May 13th.
June.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, June 13th. Is June 13th a Monday?
Yes.
Okay, if June 13th is a Monday, then that's probably the day.
Okay.
So I remember he said Monday. And I was thinking, a manic Monday? No. And that'll work for you?
Of course.
You don't need to know what you'll be judging, right? Just point to someone and say, that's the one.
That's right.
I like
Just
that.
smile at what I like.
Yes. So there you go. It's official.
All right.
Vinny the Pooh's Pooh will be making an appearance at Sport Restaurant and Bar on Monday night, June 13th, to judge something.
Right.
Where is it located?
Conveniently located across the street from the Space Needle. Stephen, thanks for asking.
Okay.
Space Needle connected, very full access to the Hershey Highway there. And you're good.
I'm good.
All right. That's all I needed to know. So I'm committing you as a judge.
I'll be there.
All right.
Enjoy the Chippendale tryouts.
Oh, God.
I like him.
I don't know what it'll be. It'll be very exciting.
Shouldn't you kind of know, though?
And now, well, I leave all these decisions.
I understand that you were kind of just
Terry,
listening or
I'm
whatever.
a very busy man, as you know.
I know that, but
and
still.
even though I'm one owner of this restaurant amongst the 6 owners, Terry, there are 6 owners.
Yeah.
All right?
Sure.
And even though I'm one of those owners, I'm a very busy man with a lot of things to do, and I leave all the management details and all the contest and promotions to the people that we have delegated the authority to.
Well, good. Okay.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I should be more on top of this.
Well, I mean, just a little nugget.
They're
here
doing
and
fine.
there.
Everything's
Well,
going
right.
great. So until things aren't going great, I don't have to get myself in the mix.
Okay.
So like you don't want to deal with like menu design and all that crap.
But as long as people like Vinny the Pooh, a 21-year-old, hip-hop and happening, right? As long as he's liking the place, then I know things are going well.
Yes.
And a lot of people have been asking where they can meet you, Vinny the Pooh's Pooh, right? To the point where now they have a spot where they can meet him on June 13th.
There you go.
So, yes, in a sense, you're right. Maybe I should be more in the mix, Terry, but I like to be, in this area of the world, I like to be more of a hands-off kind of guy.
All right.
Just take the checks.
Thank you much.
Right. As long as people are having fun and you're not telling me there's anything I need to be concerned about at the restaurant, right? Everything's great.
Yeah.
From your vantage point as a customer, right?
The drinks keep coming.
There you go.
As long as they keep coming,
That's our policy.
Yeah.
You drive home at your own risk. We can
Right.
care less. I don't know what the policy is.
As long as you order them, they keep coming.
Yes, I don't know what the policy is on that. I'm a hands-off kind of guy.
Right.
Anyhow. All right, there you go.
Well, good.
Mm-hmm.
Mark your calendars now.
Yes. Stephen, you would have made a hell of a judge, though, huh?
Could have been, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, that was out of the question.
The T-Man.
Swagman! Your weatherman here again with your spring break forecast, so let's take a look. It's going to be wet.
You look confused, Terry. You have no idea what this is?
What the
All
heck?
right, let me play it for you, and then see if you can determine what I'm playing here. See if you can determine what this is, all right?
Swagman!
Yeah.
Your weatherman here again with your spring break forecast, so let's take a look.
Right.
It's going to be wet
Yeah.
for the next 5 days with highs in the 50s, lows in the 40s.
Yeah.
For the next 5 days after that, basically your same thing. So that's basically it for your weather forecast. That's it for me, Swagman, your weatherman. Just a reminder to all SK senior boys that if you want to be Mr. SK this year, pick up an application form today in the Commons during the lunches. That way you can be crowned Mr. SK. So back to you, Melissa. And man, I wish I was going to the Bahamas.
Yeah, that's very nice. Terry, do you need any explanation? You pretty much
Well,
figured that out, right?
I think I know. Yeah,
Okay.
it sounds like Matthew. And,
Yes,
and
that's our-
what is he doing?
It's a dysfunctional family member, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how he became one. He just called repeatedly and somehow worked his way into the family. We're quite embarrassed, believe it or not. He's amongst all the dysfunctional family members. Wow. There's plenty to be embarrassed of, don't you know?
That's for sure.
Yeah, this one may take the cake here. Yes, as you recall, Terry, he called us on the school bus when he was traveling to Como 4 for their 6th field trip of the year to that joint.
Yes, I recall.
Right. Well, I guess they give him an opportunity to be in front of the weather map and put something on video, Terry. It's a great experience for the high schoolers. 99 out of 100 pretty much pass on it. He more than was ready to accept the challenge of doing a weather forecast, and let me tell you, he put forth some really solid work here. There's no doubt about it.
Swagman?
That's right. He goes by Swagman when he's on the air, Terry.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. That's his on-air moniker.
I can't use his real name. They'll be bothered all day long.
That's right.
The calls will never stop at his
He's
house.
the Swagman.
Swagman.
Right.
The weatherman here again with your spring break forecast. So let's take a look. It's going to be wet for the next 5 days with...
And all this time, by the way, he's standing right in front of the map. You can't see a thing.
highs in the 50s, lows in the 40s.
Right.
For the next 5 days after that, basically your same thing.
Yeah, let me tell you, he's a top-flight meteorologist.
He is.
He can do the 10-day forecast. Pretty
Jeez.
sizable forecast.
So that's basically it for your weather forecast. That's it for me, Swagman, your weatherman. Just a reminder to all SK senior boys
Sure.
that if you want to be Mr. SK this year,
Yeah.
pick up an application form today in the Commons during the lunches.
Sounds good.
That way you can be crowned Mr. SK.
Got it.
So back to you, Melissa. And man, I wish I was going to the Bahamas.
Isn't that unbelievable?
Wow.
Yes. He wishes he was going to the Bahamas. He should really wish to have, like, his own bed first.
Right.
If I was him and I had to make up a list of wishes, Terry,
Yeah, I think.
first off, I bet you couldn't even point out where the Bahamas are.
Right.
Right.
Is there a cold front coming in?
And second of all, when it comes down to wishes for someone like the Swagman, Terry,
Swagman.
to have his own, like, living area would be more on the list than a trip to the Bahamas at this point in his life.
Yeah, I would agree.
Food, clothing, shelter. Should be top 3.
Yeah, someone just sent us this audio. We would have played it earlier when he was on the air with us. Perhaps, I'm sure he'll call in maybe tomorrow. If we're lucky, Terry.
Yeah.
When you're on camera, you don't want people to know that you need food, clothing, and shelter.
That's right.
Well, so you got to have the banter.
And we can tell the Swagman personally, Terry, tomorrow morning what fine work he did there.
Okay.
Yes,
I think
we're
it's
just
cool.
honored
Can't
to
wait.
know the Swagman.
Yeah,
Yes.
I am.
Swagman, Terry.
Wow.
I wish I could have done that in high school. That's
Well,
great.
Could have really been a completely different person.
That's right.
With all that experience under your belt at an early age, Stephen.
Well, you got to start somewhere.
Are you suggesting that if you had this type of exposure available to you at an early age, you wouldn't be stuck in the rut of life that you're in right now? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I don't feel that I'm in a rut. I feel that it would have been a neat opportunity to do that. That's cool.
You could have had your own, maybe, program, The Breath Man, or something like that? Or is that what you're working on there in your head, or what?
I don't need that. No, I just think it would have been cool to go down to Como TV and stand in front of their weather maps and do that. I've never done that. That would be cool.
Stephen, if you really,
I would like to do it now.
Yeah, I was saying, if you really
It
want to go,
sounds
they
like it.
make themselves pretty accessible to people that are interested.
I don't think you can just call and go down there and do the weather.
Well, they usually leave it for high schoolers, but you have a couple of ins. Being a traffic
Internship?
director here, yes, I'm sure you can get an internship at Como if you wanted to.
Well, I'll call Kathy right now. Get on that.
Okay. What else is going on in the
Or
world?
if anybody in Como wants to
Lord.
contact me, that would be
Yeah, I'm sure. What else is going on in the world there, Terrence? Please.
Well,
We
according-
just played a cue to call, which means at any moment I'm going to pick up a phone line here and hand someone free of charge Summer Jam tickets. Whoa! But you know what? Summer Jam tickets are under $50 this year.
Yeah, they are.
It's about time, because I've been telling them for years. You're overpricing those tickets. Be fair to people out there. I was saying that for years, Terry. Mm-hmm. Stop being unfair to the listener out there.
Finally listened to you.
All right?
Unless you're going to reimburse them for gas.
And it's not necessarily cheap, Terry, but it's not over the line.
Right, it's very reasonable.
Under $50 tickets this year, and a damn good lineup. How often do you get to see? I think it's like the first or one of the first of his Seattle appearances. I don't think Nas has been in the area that much, Terry, all right?
Okay, mm-hmm.
So, do you remember a time that he was here?
No.
I can't think of a time that he was here.
Mm-hmm.
So this may be your one and only time, up till now and in the future, to see Nas up close and personal with 20,000 sweltering little hotties surrounding you. Yeah, most of them named Joseph. Anyhow. No, the actual ratio, I'm always impressed with the ratio of women to men at Summer Jam, Terry.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and this year tickets under $50, so you better get them fast because they're going fast. I have heard from people around this office who have confirmed with Ticketmaster that they are going fast and furiously this year, Terry. But they are still on sale, so you can be a winner in the next couple of seconds when I punch up a phone line, or more appropriately, you should get your tickets early so you can be a part of the Summer Jam extravaganza that is always a big happening every year, don't you know?
Yep.
Yes. What do you have now? What do you got
according to a new study by a credit card company called Nectar, they're actually a rewards company for credit cards. They found that 52...
I was thinking, I don't have my Nectar card on me. I don't know what you're talking about. Never heard of the company, but whatever.
They found that 52% of women would happily give up a night of sex with you for a gift.
Me?
Well, not necessarily with you, but with their spouse, their husband, boyfriend, whatever.
Because I don't think they're giving up a night of sex with me, Terry.
Well, oh no, they probably wouldn't.
I'll turn them inside out. Yeah.
For a gift certificate to their favorite store.
Mm-hmm. For how much?
Yeah.
It doesn't give a price.
30 cents.
But it just says, hey.
It doesn't give a price.
No.
I would think that women would be pretty much on the ball when it comes to gift certificates to ask that question immediately. That was the first thing that popped into my head. How much?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Women didn't care.
Well, no, they just said,
A gift certificate.
Nice gift. And I'm sure it's probably, $50 or more?
The words
$100 or more?
The words gift certificate just brings women to absolute erotic.
Night of sex.
Mm-hmm.
It must.
Yes. Great heights of ecstasy. The words gift certificate.
Mm-hmm.
What's their favorite store?
Well, whatever it may be.
Oh, jeez.
Victoria's Secret,
Yes. We'll give up a night of sex.
Yes.
Because they're not having sex that night anyway, in all likelihood.
So they might as well get something,
The
right?
husband's on a business trip, so perfect.
Right.
It's not the third Friday of the month, so we're cool.
That's the nights the women are having the most sex when their husbands are on business trips, Terry.
With someone they actually like.
It's the desperate housewife generation.
Yeah, it is.
And women, when they hear also the phrase that gets them going is, I'm going on a business trip next week, dear. Then their minds start erasing. Mysteria Lane becomes their home address. That's the world we're living in, Stephen. You're lucky you're not going on any business trips. We're still ganging up. We're still ganging up on you this morning. Anyway, what's it?
It's a good thing. Yeah.
I did. Vague details, Terry, but we would hope in the future it would be more of a thorough news reporter, please.
Well, I got it out of the London Sun.
Oh, well, in London, it doesn't matter what the prices are.
Okay.
Let me see.
Learn to be thorough, like the Swagman.
Yes.
There's the guy we get information from.
Because we know where to be for Mr. SK to sign up.
Right.
Absolutely. He doesn't leave it vague. He doesn't leave it completely open for imagination.
Swagman!
Where all the senior boys need to go.
He's really into the senior boys, isn't
Yes, he is.
Do they refer to themselves as that?
Do you think men would give up a night of unbelievable, unbridled passion with a woman for like a couple of power tools?
Yes.
I don't know about that one. Well, men would ask the appropriate question that you would have thought women would have asked. That being, how much is the gift certificate? Men would ask, who's the woman?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, my wife. Different story.
Because if the woman looks or acts anything like
Swagman,
then you may be out. You may take the power tools. But
a new summer hot patroller.
Whoa! A hot one of that, huh?
Now, what percent did you say here amongst women that said they would give up a night of sex for
52%.
52%. That's more than half last I checked, Terry.
Yeah.
Although the rate of inflation, it's probably less. Anyhow, What else? What else do you have? What else is going on before I find a phone line and find ourselves a Summer Jam winner? What else do you have?
A warning for ladies out there who enjoy champagne baths. It's not good for you. According to Dr. Ava Cadell, or Cadell, I don't know how to pronounce her name.
Really matters.
Warns that champagne contains alcohol and sugar, which are two of the worst things that a woman could put in her most intimate area.
Oh, jeez. So you're saying it's bad for your vagina?
Yes.
To have a champagne bath is what you're pretty much dancing around here.
Yes, it is very bad
It is a terrible hazard for your vagina.
Yep, it messes up the pH balance and leads
everyone
to bad
knows
smell.
that a man needs to have his woman's vagina pH balanced.
Of course.
Huh? Right. Mm-hmm. So all these rap stars' girlfriends, Terry, have stanky vaginas.
I guess so. They're bathing in champagne like crazy.
And I want to apologize to my wife right now because... Oh, wait, no, that was Orange Crush. So we're okay.
Yeah, you're okay with that.
Because, hey, how many times have you been in a bath, Terry, and then you just get the urge to pour a bottle of champagne in with your bathing experience? A lot of times. I'm sure everyone out there, especially the...
Swagman!
knows from taking that bottle of champagne and just adding it to your bath time fun.
Sounds like a waste.
Yeah, it does.
It may sound like a waste.
I'd rather add it to my mouth.
But you haven't lived until you've been lying in a bathtub, and then you just pour a bottle of champagne into the experience that you've been soaking in for a couple of minutes.
I could see milkshake, maybe, but...
How does Pabst Blue
Well,
Ribbon?
I know that brings the boys to the yard for you, Steven. But you'll find that a champagne bath is more popular. But Terry's pointing out, and this may be what brings an end to the champagne bath. It's not like a bathtub full of champagne.
Oh, okay.
You just pour a bottle in with your champagne experience.
So it's the hot water, the bubbles, and the champagne.
Or it could be, very often I'm sure it could be just a full bathtub of champagne. But
could be if you
more
want it to
likely,
be.
you're hanging out in the tub, you want to add a couple extra bubbles, you just take that bottle of champagne you took one sip from and you pour the rest in the tub. It ruins the pH balance, Stephen.
Okay.
And heaven knows, we've come too far as a people to ruin the pH balance of this world.
That's what Pert Plus is for, I thought.
I have no idea what pH balance actually means.
Well, me neither, but I see it on shampoo commercials.
Something tells me I got to do everything I can to make sure I don't ruin it.
Well, you do seem very balanced.
Thank you so much.
Your P's way over here, your H is way over there. That's crazy.
Oh, man.
And they're working together in unison, aren't they?
Swagman!
Oh, jeez.
May I see that story, please, Dave?
You can.
Do you notice I'm asking to see a lot of stories lately?
Yeah.
Why is
I
it?
don't know.
Checking the facts.
Mm-hmm. Is that what I'm doing?
I think so.
Yeah.
Is this me indicating that I don't trust Terry Free and her news reporting?
Yes.
I don't think that's what it is.
Or you're just digging deeper, maybe.
I'll tell you what it is.
Maybe I'm missing some things that
I noticed that you highlight certain areas of the story.
Sure.
And I've also noticed through the times recently that I've asked for this story that it just means that I'm interested in your story.
Oh.
And I often look to see the things you didn't highlight, and I find a little ditty or two.
Sure.
That only adds to my story enjoyment.
Okay.
Oftentimes she highlights the whole story.
Like here, the little picture of the champagne bottle, once emptied, shoved up her rear end.
Whoa.
You didn't bring that into the conversation here,
I
Terry.
don't think you really need to.
Oh, dear. Or maybe I'm just imagining that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So.
Yes. Wow, it's one of the worst things it says here, Terry. Did you point that out?
I did.
It's one of the worst things a woman could have introduced to her vaginal crevice.
Right.
Where does Sunny D fit in?
At least
Top 10.
stinky.
It'll leave you stinky. Yes, it says that right here in the story.
Is that a medical term?
That's where the whole pH balance thing comes in.
And I would imagine, for those who may have experienced this, you can certainly confirm this. But having sex in a bathtub mostly filled with champagne, Terry, will burn like hell.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Burn like hell.
Swagman!
It's funny that two people can fit in the bathtub at the same time.
Swagman!
That's so
must be
foreign
pretty
to
cool.
you.
The little people are funny.
Yeah.
What's that now?
Little people are funny.
Yes.
We have plants in our big bathtub.
What?
Really?
You have plants in your bathtub?
Oh, yeah.
It says here that's very good for the VJ.
good to know.
Yes. It helps the vagina breathe properly.
Wow.
Getting lots of oxygen.
Yes, 1-866-663-T-MAN is the number to call. Maybe you heard a couple of moments ago, we played what's known here at the big station known as Q93. We played what's known as the Q to call test.
Q to call.
That's right.
Hey, there's my cue.
That's right.
No, I'm going to call.
You got it. That's half the battle right there.
I could program a station now.
Wow.
If you take too long to think about it.
And that means that at 1-866-663-T-MAN, not the other number that is more commonly used during the course of the day on this radio station, but the specific toll-free T-MAN number, Terry, we are giving away Summer Jam tickets to the very first caller that has been calling now for 20 minutes.
Wow, cool.
So technically, I don't know if it's the first caller that made it in, but it's the first caller we punch up on the phone line, so there you go. That's how that works. You ready to hit that line?
Well, do we have to like them, or is it just first caller regardless?
I don't know.
Okay.
Let's wait and see. You're on the air.
Hello? Did I win the ticket?
Oh, jeez.
I think we have to like them.
Swagman.
Who's this?
Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
What up?
How you doing?
On my way to work, stuck in damn traffic.
Oh, geez. Well, what do you do for a living, sir? That's so important that you get there on time.
What?
What do you do for a living, my friend?
Oh, I build houses.
Oh, you do? Do you have a team of people you work with, or you're all on your own?
No, I got a team of people I work with.
You
My
do?
lead's my best friend, DJ Smokey.
Your lead?
Yeah.
DJ Smokey couldn't hold a candle to.
Swagman.
That's who you want building your house.
Yeah,
DJ Smokey.
DJ Smokey's coming in.
What is lead? Is that like the foreman kind of guy, or what?
He kind of organizes everybody on the job site.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, we forgot the roof.
Are you supposed to insulate stuff?
Oh, wow. All right, so you've been working with these people that you build houses with for how long?
Year.
A year. Are you a good team or no?
Yeah.
All right, whatever. And you like your work?
Hell yeah.
And you think you would be a great addition to the Summer Jam crowd, or?
Oh, yeah. Community man, go pull all the girls.
You go for all the girls?
We'll go pull all the girls, all the hotties.
Oh, you'll go poll them all?
Poll, like.
Oh, poll.
Yeah, like.
So what do you guys think of this artist?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not like.
So you think the Summer Jam, the Summer Jam crowd will be better with you in it as opposed to you being left out?
Hell yeah.
I'm still not getting the feel as to why that is, Terry.
Yeah.
Because I'm pimping.
Yeah, the girls want you there.
Eric Powers knows me as Tony the Pimp.
Oh, jeez. And the girls would want you there, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
And
Terry wouldn't
why?
mind either.
Oh, dude, Terry wouldn't mind. And why is that again?
Because I'm the Puerto Rican Mohican.
Oh, that's why.
Oh,
Okay.
he's Tony the Pimp.
I thought I was.
Mm-hmm. And for the ladies,
Come on, Steve.
are
My
easy.
birthday's on Friday, man. Hook it up.
Oh, that puts it over the top.
Oh, yeah.
How old are you going to be, dude?
What?
How old are you going to be?
22.
For the ladies who may be listening, that may be curious as to what they'll be seeing if they run into the Puerto Rican Mohican. What's his name? Yeah. Is that pretty much it?
Tony? Or,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
What will they be seeing, sir?
I don't know.
Or what do you look like?
5'8".
I don't know. There are never any mirrors in these houses we put up.
I know.
Huh?
What do you look like? 5'8". 5'8's kind of short, on the shorter side, you know.
I got a shaved head, crazy sideburns. I don't know. I work out 5 days a week.
5 days a week.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is that
Yeah,
mostly weightlifting or some aerobic stuff or what?
Not weightlifting, and I'm trying to get the owner of the gym that I work with to let me start a self-defense class.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So women can protect themselves from you?
Oh, dude.
I could send Terry a picture.
You can send her what?
A picture.
I could send.
Picture.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, Tony the Mohican has made his case as to why he needs to be a part of the Summer Jam crowd. From what you heard, is he sound like
It'd make my summer, T. I missed it last
would
year.
make his summer. How could you take a man who has a line like that and tell him,
No?
I'm sorry, we're moving on to the next caller. It'd make his summer.
Come on, T.
His summer is hanging in the balance here.
Wow. Ooh.
Tony, who do you bring with you if you go?
Huh?
Who do you bring with you? One of the other guys on the job or what?
Yeah, I bring DJ Smokey.
Oh, that DJ Smokey's a part of this package too, Terry.
Jeez, got DJ Smokey.
If we get Tony the Mohican, we get DJ Smokey thrown in the mix.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, you can't bring ice to Antarctica or sand to a beach.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those lines will work great on the chicks.
Yes.
You could if you wanted to, though.
Tony, you were in fact the first caller when we played the cue to call. And
Hell yeah, T.
for that reason, and many others, I can proudly and happily announce that you have... Oh, jeez. I'm so tempted just to cut him off here. That you have won the tickets to summer.
Yeah. Hell yeah, T, man.
The summer has been made now.
All right.
Before the summer solstice even hits.
Yes.
Is that unbelievable?
It is.
Yes.
Can't get any better than that.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, T-Man.
Now, of
Thanks
course,
a lot.
you didn't hear part of the deal here. You don't get to bring DJ Smokey. You have to bring...
Swagman.
That ought to be good.
Oh, no, maybe he can...
He'd be C-blocking too much.
Maybe he can bring DJ Smokey. That's fine. He
gotta
can
bring
bring whoever he chooses to bring.
Congratulations.
What station takes your summer and makes it?
Seattle's #1.
Oh, Lord, whatever.
God.
Save it for Powers.
Yeah, there you go.
The T-Man. Q93 New Music.
Spokane Mayor James West is refusing to step down. The Spokane Chamber of Commerce asked him to resign today, but he says he will complete his term.
Oh, boy.
West says he is innocent of accusations that he molested 2 boys in the 70s.
Oh, jeez.
These allegations and inferences drawn from them
Right.
are totally without merit.
Oh, okay, then continue to Mayor.
I categorically deny that.
Right.
Mayor West is also accused of using a gay online chat room to meet young men and offer them city jobs. The FBI is
He
investigating.
hasn't done anything like that, Terry.
Right.
It's just a coincidence now that gay phone operator is Chief Justice of Spokane.
Yeah.
I don't even know. What does Chief Justice mean? It sounds good, though, right?
Yeah. Sure.
Sounds like a city official kind of job.
Sounds very official.
Oh, I saw you during the break looking all giddy over there. You all right?
Yeah.
You have something you want to tell us?
I'm kind of wondering if you've been following this really exciting news story about the female race car driver. She's quickly becoming one of the favorites to win the Indy 500. Her name's Danica Patrick.
Never heard of her.
Oh, okay. She is a rookie this year, by the way.
Is that right?
Yes.
It's very exciting news.
It is, actually, it is. Very
Now,
exciting.
What's happening with her?
She
doing what now?
She is racing in the Indy 500.
Pretty big race?
Yes, it
Oh, dear.
is. In the
That's
race
every
car
Memorial
world.
Day? Is it on Memorial Day or the Sunday before Memorial Day?
Yes, I think Sunday.
Mm-hmm. And that's not stock cars. That's not NASCAR.
No, this is Indy.
NASCAR has, this is here's how I take this, okay?
Okay.
This is just a mere novelty, Terry, because NASCAR has become such the dominant car racing viewer's choice kind of situation that they're now throwing some woman in there to shake up the mix. She's not going to do anything, Terry.
Yeah, next
she'll be crying by lap 3.
Well, no, she's actually, her qualifying times really impressed a lot of people.
Well, then she must have a very fast minivan. She really must be special then. You must be right here, Terry. This is a major story. Now I know why you've been acting so giddy highlighting that story during the break.
I think it's really cool.
Of course!
Racing vacuums around the track.
She's gonna win, Terry.
Well, she's got a very, very good chance.
Oh,
of
is
it.
that right? Because what now? What happened?
Her qualifying times were higher than expected, really fast. She's like on the second. She just missed the pole position.
Is that right?
Yeah.
But she certainly has got the doggy style position down pat, right?
But she is in the second row. So
she wanted to be on that pole really bad.
Actually, that's the best position. you know.
Oh, Terry, we know you know. Being on that pole.
She has the clear tires.
Yes.
23
What
years
woman, Terry, wouldn't want to be right on the pole?
Oh, jeez.
Can you tell me one?
Oh, I can't.
So she's the first woman in history to ever be in the Indy 500. Is that what you're telling me?
No, she's the fourth.
Oh, the fourth?
Yes.
Well, how did the first 3 do?
Well, only one finished in the top 10.
See?
So, but
Doesn't that tell you? Doesn't that make you learn your lesson? I thought this was a big story because she's the first ever to be in the Indy 500. There have been 3 others.
Yes.
3 others, and they learn really quickly you can't drive fast while trying to put on your lipstick at the same time. It's not gonna happen.
Stupid novelty.
She may have had fast qualifying times, Terry, but that's with no one else on the track. Wait till there are a couple of cars out there weaving in and out of her way, Terry. And then by lap 16, when she can't remember if she left the iron on at home, she's going to be in complete chaos. She has no chance, Terry.
Well, we'll see. I'll be watching this just to kind of...
I don't know anything about car racing, Terry. And I can tell you right now that with all those, what do they drive, little formula cars? See, if I had to watch a car race, I would watch the NASCAR, Terry. I would watch stock cars. I would watch real-looking cars. Not like these bobsled deal Formula One cars. Come on. Who's even doing well in Formula racing? Who's doing well in Indy racing these days?
Well,
Is that Mario Andretti still tearing it up, Terry?
I don't know.
Because aside from him, is there any big star in Indy racing, in what do they call it, in Formula racing?
Not sure.
There's no Jeff Gordon or anything like that in that kind of world, is there?
Well,
if there is, I don't know who he is.
Cannon, who is the...
Keenan.
Oh.
Is it Keenan?
It's the guy locally, right?
No, Casey
No, that's
Kane's
Casey Kane
yeah,
is
he's-
NASCAR.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, that
But
proves my point.
Indy-
You can't think of one IndyCar racer, can you?
No, I actually can't, but
Okay, so
I
you
just think it's pretty
looking it up.
impressive for her
You just think
being
this is
a
the-
rookie.
Oh, she's a rookie on the scene?
Yeah, she's a rookie on the scene.
Right.
She just missed pole position, had some great speeds, and they really like her.
And-
She's racing for Ray Hall Letterman.
Oh, is that David Letterman's
Yeah.
crew?
Mm-hmm.
Because he's all into this stuff.
Yes, he is.
Well, he's from Indianapolis, I believe, or somewhere nearabouts. All right, well, so you're now going to change and alter your weekend to watch this race? Is that
I'll
what you're
probably
saying, Terry?
watch some, yeah.
You'll watch some.
Well,
to see how she's doing, to see where she is on the leaderboard.
Absolutely.
You're going to take your You're going to take your memorial. Is there a leaderboard?
I don't know. It's just like golf.
It's four. It's only.
I'm sure there's a leaderboard.
Oh, is there? I don't know.
You're
During
gonna-
the race?
Well, yeah, they tell you who's in the lead.
Sure.
It's technically a leaderboard. It's not like golf, but still, it's a leaderboard. Anyhow, we know a lot about this. You're
Left turn for 3 hours.
You're gonna take.
I know, huh?
You're gonna take your Memorial Day weekend and alter it now, so you can see how this woman is gonna do in the IndyCar race of all races.
Sure, I think it's really interesting, and
The
I think
Kentucky
that's pretty
Derby
cool.
of car races. Is that
Sure.
what it is?
Yeah.
Well, I don't care what it is. I'm not watching some butt make a left turn for 3 hours.
She's a tiny little thing.
Thinking that she's going to all of a sudden make a huge splash in the car racing world.
Well,
And what a great... it'll be a great thing if she wins, in your mind?
absolutely, absolutely. 23 years old, 5'2", 100 pounds, racing that big
jeez.
machine. Yeah.
Well, as long as she picks up the groceries on the way home, she can drive her car all she wants, Terry.
I even have a picture of her. She's pretty.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
Oh. She's hot! Let me tell you! It's very exciting.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Rick Mears.
Yes.
Remember him?
Of course. The great Rick Mears. Is shaking in his boots right now at the thought of Nancy Blancy. Is that her name? What's
Danica Patrick.
Oh, how'd I come up with Nancy Blancy?
I don't know.
That's what her name should be.
Right.
Jeez.
She should change her name to Nancy Blancy, Terry. That she has a shot. And her
Nancy has no panty.
Mm-hmm. Her qualifying times, hopscotch. We shouldn't make fun of this. Have been as good as any man driver.
That's why it's a story.
Yes.
Women drivers. I really don't have a problem with women drivers, Terry, but it just seems like come on. What's the point?
Well,
Enjoy your Memorial Day weekend doing other things. Go shopping. Come on.
oh,
There are
There's a lot of sales,
She's going to miss
yeah.
out on a lot of sales, Terry. Man. Is that why she drives so fast, Terry? Because they tell her in the pit every time that they change her tires that she's late for the sale?
Oh, yeah, and she says, "Ooh, where's it at? Just keep turning left, Danica. Just keep turning left."
The pedals to the floor. You'll see that department store any second.
Right. Got to pass a few cars, but hey.
So obviously I'm part of the problem here, Terry.
You think?
And I should be more supportive.
Well, you would...
I just don't see it as anything special.
Well, maybe because you're not into that scene
Right.
or really know much about it. But
Well, if you wanted to find a sport where
cool.
women could compete with the men, Terry,
well, she is.
then maybe this one's it. I don't know. I don't know anything about the sport.
She's in the second row.
Yeah, she is.
Second row, is that good?
Very good.
Why isn't she in the first row? She couldn't call a ticket scalper that had those kind of seats. Oh, that's what she should be. Second row, does that mean her spot in... They're done qualifying for the race?
Yes, they are.
And she's in the second row?
She is.
How many cars are in the second row? 3, 4?
No, what is it? I think it's 2 per row, I believe.
So does that mean she's amongst the top 4 qualifiers?
Yeah. Yes.
Is that what we are to assume?
Yes.
But when it comes down to it, when that checkered flag is waved, and Nancy Blancy will be nowhere to be found.
Letterman just probably wanted to get with her.
You know that Letterman's a big horn dog, Terry. You know the way he whispers into every female guest's ear as they go to commercial, Terry. You know how horny that old hairline weirdo guy is. Wow. That's all this is about, Terry. This is about giving a little bit of extra publicity to the IndyCar scene because they've been struggling for some time now against NASCAR, Terry. So they let this woman's time be jacked up more than it would have so they can get the ratings up for the Memorial Day weekend. She's not that good.
All right.
Make sure they'll have a panda bear driving the car. Stupid novelty.
While juggling.
Right.
Is there
Any monkey can do that too, huh? Right? Put one in there.
Terry, is there any truth to the rumor? Can you check your story and tell me if there's any truth to the rumor that this female driver is going to have her kids screaming in the back seat while she's driving around the track on Monday? Is that going to happen?
No.
Because that makes women get themselves into a state where she may have a little extra adrenaline pumping, right?
Sure.
The screaming kids in the back seat. Because there's a big back seat in those cars, right?
Oh,
with a DVD player.
Right.
Talking on a cell phone.
Well, you hear this story, Steven? Soccer mom makes good. She's going to drive in the Indy 500.
That's cool.
It is.
And she's going to win it.
Well, hey, she's got an awesome chance.
Check the Vegas odds on Nancy Blancy, Steven.
Danica Patrick.
Well, I have her career stats right now. I can go check the odds.
Terry just said she's a rookie. She doesn't have many stats.
She began racing go-karts at the age of 10.
Is that right? Well, that's what I want in my IndyCar racer. Being able to beat out all the go-kart world.
She finished 4th in last month's Indy Japan 300, only her 4th series race.
Oh, is
so that's
that
very
right?
good.
Wow. Well, anyway, I don't mean to make light of this, Terry, because I don't really care. It's just that you're so gung-ho on it that I have to knock you down to
Why is
reality.
there
I have no
wrong
choice.
that I'm excited for her? I think that's really
Because
cool.
I guarantee you're making it like you're all excited now. Come Memorial Day weekend, come this weekend, Terry. You're not going to put it on the TV. You're not going to remember that it's on.
Okay.
Not going to remember that it's on.
All right.
This is such a big deal to you right now because
I admit I'm not going to sit there and watch it for 3 hours. Sure, but I will definitely.
What if she's in the lead halfway through? Do you sit and watch?
Absolutely, you do.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, I like race car driving. I'm from Eastern Washington. Damn. That's all that goes on over there.
Right.
I think what's great about Casey Kane being a local driver, and you know.
So there was a race recently that she was in that she finished 4th.
Yes. The Japan 300.
The Japan 300.
There was 2 other cars in the race.
How was Steven talking to Terry?
Yeah, I know.
I think it's great, though.
Whatever.
I'm excited for her and David Letterman.
1-866-663-T-MAN is the number to call. Maybe I should open the phone lines here, Terry, and find out if the euphoria is just growing as we speak over this female driver that's taken over the IndyCar world by storm. And she is going to be crowned the king of the Indy 500 by this time next week.
Yeah.
By the end of Sunday. She drives around with a checkered flag.
That would be so cool.
Out her window, beating all the boys.
That would be very neat.
Because her car and her racing little body go real fast. Well, to the phones we go. You're on the air. Hello.
Or she could spin out and crash.
Yeah, she could. Flip a few times, maybe burn up.
Yes, and then everyone's going to claim that the boys ran her off the road.
A lot of bumping and stuff.
A lot of pressure on the guys here, Terry.
Sure.
Heaven forbid she should get into one of those crashes that are very typical of an IndyCar race, Terry.
Right. Well,
they're going
she knows the dangers, doesn't she?
The
And she's
assumption.
okay
Well,
with
no,
that.
the assumption is going to be that some of the male drivers rid her off the road. That's right, rid her off the road, Terry. So the obvious little analysis that I can make here is that you can't really race against this woman because you're going to be crucified if you are to damage her car or her chances.
I don't think that's the case at all.
I wouldn't want to be in this race.
Yeah, big deal. You beat a girl.
No
one's impressed.
Can't win either way.
No.
You're on the air.
Morning, T.
What's up?
How's it going?
All right.
Well, I was just thinking if they want people to watch IndyCar, they should get a Korean woman because they only watch it for the crashes, right?
What are you suggesting? Korean women getting crashes all the time? Why? Because their eyes are so closed they can't see the road?
No, it's just they come from third world countries and they're kind of startled by this whole car thing. You know it's true.
All right, yeah, that's nice. see what you're bringing out with the story, Terry.
Yeah, sexist and racist, all in the same call.
Yes,
that's tough to do.
Nancy Blancy's 12-1.
12-1 are her odds.
Yeah.
Well, let's back up the truck and unload the money and put it all over Nancy Blancy to win the Indy 500. I don't think so. You're on the air. Hello. I'd rather put it on a penny stock. Ow! Yes.
Hey, what's going on, P-Man?
How are you? I'd rather put it on the Mariners to win the World Series.
Oh, wow.
Chances are better. Yes, hi.
Man, I'm doing all right. How are you guys?
What's up? We didn't really ask yet, but...
I just want to comment on that NASCAR racing in this Indy, man. NASCAR is more dominant right now, you know.
Yes, that was my point, that they needed this woman to come along to, like, bring the awareness of IndyCar back to our minds.
Yeah, she's okay. I mean, you know, she qualified, I think, 4th, and that's the second row, and, you know, she's doing all right. I mean, she's not, you know, it's going to take her time to get used to it.
And what makes her so special? What makes an IndyCar driver? I mean, isn't it all about the car and just an overwhelming amount of guts? Is that right? Or
Probably.
I mean, how far can you push the pedal down?
Right. Slam it to the floor.
You slam it to the floor, you're pretty much done.
Well, I mean,
how'd you do
you know, you got to know about something about the cars, the tires, things like that.
You got to have strategy. You got to know.
Obviously, I'm on
how the track is, whether it's a wet or dry track.
It's pretty clear I'm on a very elementary level when it comes to car racing. I'm not going to obviously try to hide that in any capacity, Terry.
Right?
But
you need to know how to pass on the outside, inside, when to do that, so on and so forth. So, it's still...
It takes skill, really.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
You got to know when to get new tires. You got to know when to have a spring rubber.
All I know, Terry, and certainly I'm sure some guys will this weekend bring out their spring rubber to her.
Right.
Terry, all I remember now, I'm reflecting back to when Annika Sorenstam played in that golf tournament with the men. You got all excited. You got all worked up. You got all gung-ho. She didn't make the cut.
Well, but she
and now
tried.
here you
she
are.
made an effort.
Here you are, Groundhog's Day. Nancy Blancy comes along, ready to take over the Indy 500 world, and you're all giddied up about her chances.
Why not?
Only to be let down again.
Oh, well, so what? At least she was given the opportunity. She gave it her best shot. She drove. It's just going to add to her experience, right? Maybe next year she'll even have an even better shot.
No, there's no next year. She gets one shot.
Oh, whatever.
And she's run out of the circuit.
Oh, yeah.
She says, well, I lost to that guy. He didn't turn his signal on, though, when he went to pass me. So how am I supposed to know?
Do I make a K-turn here? I don't know. Anyway, you're on the air. Hello.
Oh, that's right. Next year she'll be barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen. I forgot.
You're on the air.
She is engaged.
Yeah, she is.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, this girl, she was taken seriously enough that they put
Let
a
her
special
in.
act about her.
Yeah, I saw her picture. She's pretty hot. I guess she's got enough notoriety now to put her in some magazines like that. But I'm talking about her chances of winning the Indy 500. And
this year, no, but they've...
And only because Terry's so giddied up am I making her realize that the chances are completely nil, Terry.
Okay,
she's not going to win.
Well,
never going to happen.
How many cars are in it?
There's too many cars.
33.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is. It's a full field there.
Well, I'm sure they have a full field every year. You're on the air. Hello.
We got 7 this year.
Hey,
no one's interested.
Right. You're on the air, yes.
T?
Yo.
Yeah, I don't think that girl's going to win. She doesn't have a chance. But I was going to say, have you heard of Michael Schumacher?
No, I've heard the name, but I don't really know much about him, if anything.
He's huge. I mean, he wins like out of every 3 races. And Indy's definitely bigger all over the whole world, but, you know, they don't have NASCAR in other countries. So.
Well, as far as this country, NASCAR blows Indy away.
Yeah, I agree.
And,
but
as far as market share, when you take it from a business perspective, as far as actual market share, Indy has lost ground terribly over the past decade to NASCAR.
Yeah, I agree
All right.
with America.
So this woman coming along is not hurting the Indy 500 scene. As a matter of fact, one could say this was orchestrated rather craftily. No chance. And maybe if you can let this butt win, Mr. Schumacher, it would be great for our sport.
Right.
And when it comes down to it, what's really the big deal? What is it going to do for the female race? Oh, it's going to give that impression that anything boys can do, girls can do better.
But if she does win, she gets a kiss from the trophy girl.
That'll
be the best part.
That's why you tune in.
You're on the air.
Yes, T-Man.
Yes.
The problem is when you race a girl, when you do anything against a girl, man, it's a no-win situation. The guy wins, you're going to get teased. I'm a professional fighter. I fought a girl that was actually supposed to beat me. I knocked her out in 20 seconds, and all I did was get teased. I hit her in the boob, and one boob got bigger than the other.
What do you mean you're a professional fighter? What kind of fighter are you?
Boxer.
You're a boxer.
Yeah, she had the protective gear over her tits and everything.
And you boxed a woman where? Like in some kind of professional capacity? In some kind of what kind of venue did you box her in?
Well, it was just regular Western boxing. It was in Alaska. That's where I fight.
And you get paid for this or what?
Yeah. It was an exhibition. It was supposed to be a tough girl from New York. And and then later on that night, she entered a wet T-shirt contest and got first and third.
And you knocked her out in 20 seconds.
Yeah. I hit her. I went down low and I came up and hit her in the chin, and it was all over with. And it was supposed to be a big deal, and then there was a no-win situation. I just ended up getting teased for the rest of the year.
Mm-hmm. You're on the air. Hello. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, you think?
Go ahead.
Oh, I just wanted to make a comment about that dude who said Korean women can't drive because they're from third world countries.
Yes. Does it even need to be commented on, sir? Do you even want to?
What's that?
Go ahead.
First of all, Korea is not a third world country. That's all I wanted to say. That guy's ignorant.
Okay.
And Korean women can't drive just because they're bad drivers. It's not because they don't know what cars are.
All right. You're on the air. Hello.
Jeez. Hey, you want to make a wager $100? She'll make top 5.
Oh, now the listeners are challenging me, Terry.
Wow.
When it comes down to it, I really don't care.
Okay.
All right. I'm just taking this side, Terry, because you're so giddied up about it, or at least you're pretending to be.
I think it's really interesting.
I think you're more pretending to be giddied up about it because you think that's like your role here amongst the boys, Terry, is to take a woman's kind of semi-cause, and I don't even know what kind of cause this is, and really champion it. It's not working. You're not fooling us. You really don't care. You're not going to watch the race. You're going to be hanging out with your tribe and doing your family things, which what most people do on Memorial Day. You don't care about any 500. You don't care about this woman. You don't care about women's causes. You really don't.
Okay.
She doesn't really care about much.
You don't care about much.
Right.
Care about your kids.
Where did I go wrong? Where am I?
I'm agreeing with you. You got me nailed.
Mm-hmm. I do?
Yeah.
About time, T-Man.
If you even turn on the TV to find out where this woman is during the course of the race, I'll be shocked.
Okay.
Well, now she's going to, of course.
You'll come in after the weekend. You'll come in after the weekend and be like, oh, I totally forgot. How did she do? Oh, she sucked it up. Oh, yeah.
Look, I was busy with 3 kids.
Yeah, I got 5 kids.
5.
Holy crap. I can't watch TV.
Right.
She'll get all mad at us for getting on her for not watching it. You're not going to watch? You read something in the paper this morning. You're making a big deal out of it.
TiVo it, put it on 3 arrows, you're done in a half hour.
I know, huh?
It's a small to medium-sized deal in the sports world. Agree?
No, but...
Big deal.
Big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I think
huge deal?
Probably, yeah. I think for auto racing, yeah. And for Indy, sure.
You're on the air.
Yes, hello.
Hello.
Hello? I'd just like to make a comment about the lady entering the Indy 500.
Yes. Can I make a comment about those screaming kids that sound like they're being tortured in the background?
No.
Oh, okay. Then go ahead. You make your comment first.
I think it's a good thing.
Well, no one's saying it's a bad thing. It's.
No. I mean.
I think it's more of a funny thing than anything else, to be honest.
Yeah, and I mean, watching it.
I find it very funny. Yes.
Watching it, it could be a chance to watch history in the making.
Women drivers. Well, apparently it's not going to be history in the making because I didn't realize this until Terry pointed it out. There have been 3 other female drivers in the Indy 500, and she'll be one of the 4 that don't win.
Ooh, wow. Good.
I don't mean you got to
So
give her a chance.
So how is that
You do
history?
have to give her a chance, absolutely. And that's
Yeah.
what this is. It's just
They're giving her a
chance. And even
That's
if she
terrific.
doesn't
I'm not
win,
stopping her chance. I'm not
it's
saying
it's a great thing to be able to say you participated
I'm not
in.
saying she shouldn't be in. She's obviously good enough to be in.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And
Okay.
And that means that you have a good chance of winning.
no woman driver will ever win the Indy 500.
That's wrong.
Well, I don't make the rules.
Yeah, that's true.
That's right. Thank you.
Hey, you can't blame a girl for trying.
Can't blame a girl for trying. I love women that try.
There you go.
What are you wearing?
Huh?
How hard are you trying this morning, baby?
Not very hard.
Why not?
Because, I don't know, I'm just having a slack morning.
Do we have to dump that?
No.
Oh, good. You're having a what morning now?
A slack morning.
Oh, a slack morning. Yes.
Yes,
Mhm.
it's an Aussie term.
Who are you?
Slack.
What do we know about you? Tell us about your life.
It's a Nazi term?
Nothing.
Aussie.
Huh?
Australian. I'm living in Bremerton.
An Australian in Bremerton.
Wow.
Sounds like the makings of a good book to me. And what do you do with your life in Bremerton?
I'm a Navy wife.
Mm-hmm. So you're sitting at home by yourself with the children, waiting
Yes.
for Sailor Boy to come home from the good fight?
Doing
Sounds like
all
even
the-
more of a good book to me, Terry. And what do you do with these hours, thinking of your husband who's doing great things?
Clean and study.
You study? What are you studying?
To be a small business owner. I'm getting my degree.
And what kind of business are you going to open? What kind of client do you want me to be?
You need whatever she gives?
Yes, whatever you're selling,
What?
I'm getting in line for.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
You're so silly.
What kind of business are you going to open?
I'm selling products.
Oh, products.
Oh, I love those.
I've been waiting for a store to open that sells products. Too. I've been noticing there's not enough stores out there selling products these days.
Yeah. Well, at least she's going to do it.
Right. Well, let me tell you something. You've really tapped into the heart of American business.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Onto something, I think.
Yeah.
I think you're off to a wonderful start with this potential small business.
Gee, thank you, T-Man.
Yes.
Well, anyway, I just thought I'd give you a call and just let you know that I think she's doing a wonderful thing.
Oh.
I think she needs a new product.
Yeah, I think so. Well, hey.
What was that? The canary trying to take a swipe at your phone, or what?
No, it's the phone. I think it's getting ready to cut out.
Well, how do you take care of your sexual needs while your husband is over fighting, as we talked about, the good fight?
You just really don't worry
Do you
about
have a product?
it. You don't think about it.
You don't think about it? Well, I have found that as much as you try not to think about sex and your needs and your inner body workings, they tend to win out in the end, and much as you try not to think about it, you can't help but. So I ask again, how are you taking care of your sexual needs while your husband is away? And I'm assuming he's going to be away, or has been away, or will be away for some time.
Been away. I don't know. You just do other things. I just kept myself busy working.
Are you taking matters into your own hands? Oh, just
No.
Get closer to the little base, okay, of the phone.
Terry's giving you some sex tips.
Whoa!
This is how she gets through the lonely days. Have you taken matters into your own hands?
No.
You don't pleasure your own self?
No, I don't.
Well, then who's doing it for you?
No one.
So you've been completely without any sexual contact from yourself or anyone else since your husband went away and until he comes back?
Yeah.
Is that natural and realistic?
I don't know. It is for me. In my reality, it
Do you
is.
find some shame?
It works for me.
Do you find some shame in masturbation?
No.
See, you're so just overwhelmed with the lack of sex that you can't even say no, Terry. She says, "Noi."
No. I said no.
And I don't remember people in Australia saying "noi," Terry.
No. That's how we say no.
Is that the way Australians say no?
Yeah, we just say no.
Really? Because we spent a good solid week or two in Australia. I don't remember "noi," Terry. Maybe it was so all over the place I didn't even notice.
It depends what part of Australia you went to.
Mm-hmm. What part are you from?
North Queensland.
Oh, this part, baby. I've never heard of it.
Yeah, okay.
Is it out by Ayers Rock?
Well, as I was pointing out, especially in your situation, I don't think there's any shame in a woman indulging in some self-gratification under the circumstances, Noi.
No, you're probably right.
But you're not going to do that?
No,
Why?
because I'm quite content with myself.
Fine.
I'm okay. Everything's dandy. And it won't be long. I'm not gone for that long.
It won't be long.
Yeah. Well, he's here now.
A
He went
day
away.
is long to me. What? He's home now.
He's home now.
Oh!
He went away. on
Nice.
assignment.
So he's
Not
back.
gone now, yeah. he's
Okay, then why are we even talking about this?
I
thought
have no idea.
Didn't she say he
You
was
brought
away?
it up.
That's what the impression she left.
Yeah,
you.
that's the impression.
Mm-hmm.
So go make peanut butter and Vegemite sandwiches for your kids.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for the call.
All right, thanks.
Hope to hear from you again soon.
Will do. Will do.
That's not a knife. That's a knife. Have a great day.
You really made her giggle.
Yeah,
Well,
that's right.
g'day. And I'll talk to you later.
All right.
The T-Man.
If there's one thing he's going to get out of his time with us, it's going to be this, Terry.
Well,
It's going to be the understanding between... I cannot even begin to comprehend that he was trying to convince us that there's no difference between like a yellowy mustard and a spicy brown mustard, Terry.
right, I know.
Lord! There's one thing you get out of your time with us, dude. It's going to be that there's like less of a difference between Chinese food and a hamburger than there is between a yellowy... I don't understand the concept of yellow mustard. Maybe some people out there like it, Terry.
Yeah,
I
some
don't
do,
get it.
some
It does
do.
nothing for me. I need a spicy either de-jizzle, Terry.
Right.
Or I need a spicy deli brown mustard. He
Right.
comes back with a roast beef on a wheat bagel for me. And I say, where's the mustard? And he says, oh, here it is in the packets.
Yeah, he threw you packets. You were.
He's throwing me packets of yellow mustard. I'm saying to him, that's not mustard.
You went
Get me a
ballistic.
de-jizzle.
Mustard's mustard.
No.
Oh, my gosh.
Can you believe he
That
even
yellow crap is unacceptable,
that?
man.
That yellow crap is
They're just different flavors.
not
It's all mustard.
happening. That is not
No.
mustard. Did you hear my analogy? Did you not even take that in?
I hear it. Difference
There's
between
more-
Chinese food and hamburger.
There is less of a difference between Chinese food and a hamburger between that yellow stuff you threw at me and a spicy brown or a de-jizzle.
Then he's asking, what do you put on your hot dogs?
I'm going to buy a big tub of it and sit it here in the back of the studio.
Well, you do whatever you want, dude. Just make sure I get.
What? Yes.
With my roast beef on wheat bagel, I get a nice spicy brown mustard, dude, or else it's uneatable. Unedible.
I don't know. T-Man doesn't take things out of a packet, man. Come on.
Ketchup out of a packet's fine. I think a lot of things out of a packet.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's not that yellow crap.
That yellow
Well, and he
crap.
acts like there's no taste difference, and we all know
and
there
he's
is.
sitting there trying to convince me that there's no difference.
Right.
He's trying to convince me, Terry.
Right.
A veteran of the world.
Sure. I mean, not only is there taste, but yes, there is.
He's
you
a
know.
21-year-old speck on the internet that doesn't know anything. And here I am taking him under my wing. If there's one thing he's going to get out of being under my wing, it's the difference between a nice spicy brown mustard, Terry, and that yellow crap.
Right.
Now, maybe people out there like that yellow crap, but even they'll acknowledge that there's a big difference between that yellow crap mustard and a nice spicy brown mustard, Terry.
Sure they will.
It's like two different worlds, for goodness sake.
Brown mustard.
I'm now knowing, okay.
One phrase you got to get rid of. Mustard is mustard.
Yeah, okay.
Not true.
Yeah, if you think mustard is mustard, dude, then I don't know if I can work with you anymore. All right, no, I like
Your
you,
time
Winnie
with
the Pooh.
us is over.
I like Winnie the Pooh, Terry.
I know
I've
you
never
do.
had any problem with Winnie the Pooh.
Right.
I like him interjecting on the program. He wants to talk into the microphone. I like him doing appearances, whatever he wants to do. I've never had any issue with him whatsoever, and yet this is a deal breaker. If he wants to sit there and try to convince us and doesn't want to accept that mustard isn't just mustard, well, then I can't work with the guy. All right?
I understand.
Are you starting to get it now?
I'm getting it. Brown
Now
mustard.
tell me what you've learned about mustard.
that there is a huge difference
Huge is an understatement.
between yellow crap. And spicy brown D-Jizzle.
No, spicy brown and D-Jizzle are two different things.
Yes. He doesn't
Dijon and spicy brown are two different, but they're more of a relationship between the spicy brown and the D-Jizzle than the yellowy pasty. It's not even. I don't know what that stuff is.
It's not even mustard.
Nonsense.
that liquidy yellow crap.
Oh, right.
I don't know how people put that on anything. But if that's what they like, they got to acknowledge it's a. I don't know why they're both called mustard. See, that's the problem. Is they call both of them mustard.
Right.
There should be different names because people are getting confused out there. It's the most important thing we've ever done on the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Teach Vinny.
If you were, let's say we fast forward 20 years, 30 years, Terry. If there's one thing people remember from the history of the show, I hope they get something out of this conversation.
I'm sure they will.
All right. And more importantly, Vinny the Pooh, you being in the studio on a daily basis, don't give me a roast beef on wheat, and I'll ask where the mustard is, and you throw me packets of yellow crap. Ever again.
That was crazy.
I apologize.
All right?
Yeah.
I was shocked.
Well, so now do you want the Dijon or do you want the spicy brown? Which one?
I'm a spicy brown. The spicier the better. But,
okay.
I mean, if there's like some world crisis and all you can get me is Dijon, I can handle a little D-Jizzle, but don't give me...
Even if in a world crisis, you don't want the yellow.
That's right. If it's a world crisis,
no yellow.
I'd rather perish.
Yeah, okay, we'll eat that
Spit
dry.
on my bagel before I eat that, okay?
Yeah, you take a dump on my bagel before you give me yellow crap, all right? Now, what have you learned about mustard?
That mustard is not just mustard.
Well, that's...
Kudos right there.
Well, here's some yellow, T-Man. No.
Why do I get the sense he's still not getting it? He doesn't understand the magnitude of this.
I know.
Should he have a taste test, maybe?
I don't even think he really realizes the taste difference.
I don't think, he cares about the importance of this.
Right. Leave it to you.
That's why I don't eat mustard.
You don't need a lot of things.
I know.
It's true.
And yet you're so chubby. It's really it's one of the conundrums of the world.
I just eats a lot of what he likes.
Normally,
too much of what I like.
No. Normally, people who are as picky an eater as Stephen R. Kilbreth, and the R stands for Ronaldo. We have confirmed that. Normally, people who are as picky an eater as Stephen Ronaldo Kilbreth are very in shape, very lean, very health conscious. Terry, he's the only person I know who has so many particulars about eating. Has so many things he will not eat, and yet has a belly the size of Rhode Island.
Oh, look at it go. He swallowed a keg.
So why don't you explain this to us at this time? Do you need some time to figure this out yourself?
Oh, no, I've thought about it.
Okay.
Because I agree with you. I think that I should be skinny, but I am not. One of the things you like are French fries and chips and, stuff like that. It doesn't help.
Yeah, you don't like rice. That's actually pretty good for you.
Okay.
He won't eat rice.
Isn't that the weird
Who in this world has eliminated all rices?
I know, that is weird.
Eliminates all mustards.
But I do like salad with no dressing. And no cheese and no nuts.
You go to lunch with this cat, and it's embarrassing with the way he orders, Terry.
It's a little tough.
It reminds me of being back in New York, and yet he doesn't have that New York little attitude to him, so it's embarrassing when he makes all these particulars, and he tells the waitress just exactly how to make his meals, to the point we even talked about this the other day, that the chef will at times come out to just inquire because he's so confused. We were at a restaurant. I'll talk about it again. We were at a restaurant where the chef came out and was confused by the way Stephen wanted his lunch, so he actually came to the table and asked him.
Well, the waiter had written it down wrong. I think it was the problem there.
But you have
they didn't realize that I wanted my whatever I was getting, I don't even remember, with noodles instead of rice.
All right.
But you get the smile on your face like you really think it's cute.
I don't think it's cute.
You
laugh every time you order.
You think everything about you is cute, and let me set the record straight. I am hard-pressed to find anything about you that is remotely cute.
Oh, right back at you.
Wow.
Well, I don't portray myself as cute.
I don't portray myself as cute.
I have never tried to make an effort to be cute. You think you're all about cuteness.
Don't you think as a grown man you should try salad dressing at some point?
I've tried salad dressing. I prefer to... I tried everything that I don't like. I mean, I just prefer things that the way I like it.
Because you
What's
think
wrong
it's
with
cute.
that?
Mm-hmm.
It's rather interesting.
And maybe there are a couple of things about Stephen that many people would contest that is cute, Terry.
Sure.
I don't necessarily see them. Maybe I'm just not willing to acknowledge them. But all in all, there's not a lot of cuteness. Do you want to dispute that, Stephen, or no? Or do you agree?
I think there's plenty of things that are cute.
Really?
Yes.
All right, name 5.
Well, my behind, I think, is nice.
Oh, Lord. I gotta go. Be different yellow mustard.
The T-Man. The biggest outdoor party is giving you the ultimate summer jam payoff. 50.
I was very upset.
Tony Rubio lost his son Matthew last August along Highway 9 when a drunk driver on the wrong side of the road plowed into Rubio's green SUV.
Right.
A then-pregnant Shaniqua Young confessed to driving with an alcohol level more than twice the legal limit and killing Rubio.
Ow.
Tonight, Rubio's father learned the woman who killed his son had her baby and gets to raise the child behind the bars of the Purdy prison despite her crime.
She did the crime. She has to do the time. She should not be raising children in prison.
You ever heard of such a thing? I've never heard of such a thing.
No,
I've never
I have
heard of them
not.
having like a special wing in prison for women raising their children, Terry.
Right. Because
I mean, this is the same prison where Mary Letourneau was.
yeah, and actually, when she gave birth to her daughters, they took them away.
They took them right away.
Yeah, they did.
She didn't get any special wing daycare prison area.
No, she did not.
She did the crime. She has to do the time. She should not be raising children in prison.
According to prison officials, Young applied for and qualified for the residential parenting program. It allows her to keep her child in a special housing unit until she is released on June of 2007.
I am upset with the system that allows a criminal to raise their child in a facility set aside to punish defendants for what they did.
It's hard not to feel this man's pain. His son was killed by this drunk driver.
Right.
This drunk driver was pregnant at the time that she struck and killed his son.
I believe so,
So
yeah.
obviously she didn't really have a overwhelming amount of concern for her child, her own child, while she was driving drunk, Terry, and she winds up killing this man's child. And then he finds out she's pretty much living in some kind of housing situation as far as he has pretty much determined it to be, where she's able to raise her kid.
Yep, we're paying for her.
Doesn't sound like punishment to me.
Worst part of it, she's out in June 2007?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Prison officials insist that Young had to fit a rigid set of requirements or she would not be allowed to raise the child behind bars. But Rubio's family says Young...
I'd like to know what these requirements are.
So would I. They're so rigid.
I'd like to see the checklist that she was able to meet all the requirements of being able to raise her kid in prison.
You ever been drunk and driving and killed someone?
Oh, geez.
Yes. Okay, you qualify.
I know.
While you were
would not
pregnant.
be allowed to raise the child behind bars.
Right.
But Rubio's family says Young shouldn't be given any special treatment just because she's a new mom.
We feel she is unfit. She didn't care about her baby before the accident, the drinking, the driving. What makes you think she cares about it now, only for her own good to get an easier ride in prison?
I spoke with Young's family tonight, but they did not want to comment on her treatment in prison or the baby. As for Tony Rubio, he's not sitting still. He's heading to Olympia to fight for tougher DUI sentencing laws.
Well, there he goes.
Yep. Good for him.
Off to Olympia. Tough fight, a good fight. 1-866-663-T-Man is the number to call. We are in the final hour of this here program for a Tuesday morning. And keep in mind there's text messaging availability at the number 97373. So any private text messages you may have for me or me or anyone else on this program, Terry. You know, those text messages are very private.
Yes, they are.
So you can say anything you want to say. All the things that you have wanted to tell Terry about her wizard sleeve that you haven't said on the air. I pretty much have said it all.
Right. Okay.
You could text message at 97373. And we will take phone calls in just a matter of seconds on anything anybody wants to talk about it. 1-866-663-T-Man. But in the meantime, Terry, before we head to the phones in major force, why don't you give me one more story there? What do you got?
Well, it looks like premarital counseling is becoming a big deal, becoming very popular among couples.
Premarital counseling?
No, not just premarital, but premarital counseling.
It's called premarital?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were stuttering.
No, I was not. I know.
That'd be the first time ever.
It is where they...
Premarital.
Right, right.
You meet someone and you go to the doctor and say, hey, I met someone over the weekend and here she is. Are we compatible? Should we get married? What do you say?
I guess so, huh? It's actually, they use a scientific survey and formula to determine whether you're compatible for marriage.
Well, it's interesting you bring up premarital counseling because I know our very good, esteemed friend and colleague, Hopscotch Scott here, Terry.
Yeah.
Has been going a couple of times a week.
in preparation.
Because if there's one person that needs to be told that he's not compatible for anything,
it's him.
it's Hotshot Scott Terry.
Are you marrying a soft serve machine?
Oh.
If you are, you're in good shape.
How many times a week are you currently going for your premarital counseling? Am I right in saying a couple of times or
yes,
no?
we are finished, though.
You're finished?
Yes.
Wow.
A couple times a week, we're
You
done.
passed?
I do, I know.
I do. By saying that you're finished, and as far as I have heard, the marriage hasn't been canceled, does that mean you passed all tests and requirements?
Flying colors, we were told.
Unbelievable.
Nice
Colors.
job. Yes.
Wow.
Did you cheat at all?
Yeah.
I copied off her the whole time.
Yeah, that's probably smart.
That's what they tell everyone. Flying
know.
colors, you're going to last a lifetime.
Right.
So you're done with, when was the last premarital counseling visit?
Last week.
Oh, really? So
Yes.
it's just fresh out of the...
Fresh.
Oh, geez.
Yes, we are finished.
Wow.
Freshly finished.
We are finished.
Yeah, we're done.
How long did you go for?
Oh, boy, I don't know, a month or two? I don't remember.
Oh, geez. And how many times a week did you go?
One or two, depending upon our schedule.
I'll take one. And
He wasn't even sure.
did you learn anything about yourself and this upcoming marriage and the potential of making it last a lifetime?
What do I know? Learn something?
Yeah, right. Did you come out of the 2-month experience realizing something you didn't know before you went in?
I need some time, I think.
Oh, just
Wow.
give Hotshot his time.
Didn't you skip some of the sessions because of Sonic games, too?
I do I know.
You're doing a lot of do what now, Terry.
Yeah, I know. He doesn't want to talk about it.
Yeah. A little nervous.
Well, I'll tell you
Speaking
what,
about
during this time, you can tell us any little bit of information that may have come out of that 2 months of counseling. Anything that you think is fascinating, interesting, or semi-terrible to talk about.
What now?
I know, exactly.
We'll start from there.
Interesting.
At least we'll get them to talk, Terry, and then we can build from that.
Okay, let's hope.
Interesting, no. Exciting, no.
I've made a career out of getting people to start talking,
Yes.
thinking they're going to hold on to the private stuff, and before they know it, it's all out there.
Funny anecdote, no.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
There was one little story.
You went through 2 months of premarital counseling. Not pre-premarital counseling,
No.
but premarital counseling, because
Correct.
he's an engagement. I imagine the pre-premarital are for people that aren't
Just-
even engaged?
Yeah, exactly.
It's for like 9-year-olds?
It's for people who are like dating and whether or not they really want to get serious and take that next step.
And get engaged.
Right.
And then they can go for premarital counseling.
Right.
I see.
Gotcha.
Well, Hopscotch Mitch missed the pre-premarital, and he went for the premarital, Terry, and he's going to tell us now a funny ditty, or an interesting ditty, or a crazy and wacky ditty,
Or all the ditties.
or you're not going to believe this kind of ditty that came out of premarital counseling.
Well, I did tell her that I worked in radio, and that we can be kind of questionable from time to time.
That can be kind of questionable as far as keeping a marriage alive
Correct.
and happy and healthy.
Not the most normal gig in the world.
Yes.
You think?
And she says, well, she's like, at least you don't work for that T-Man show.
Oh, jeez. She didn't say
I
that.
swear on everything holy, she said, at least you don't work for the T-Man show.
Wow.
My kids used to listen to that.
I would have to agree with her on that, by the way.
And I said,
I said, what now?
I actually kind of do, or something.
So when she said that, you admitted that you do.
I did. Well, I can't lie. She's a spiritual woman. It's at the Seattle U Church. She's the head of the ministry. I can't lie to her.
So obviously,
what did she say?
the fact that she even is aware of it, I mean, she listens all the time, like all spiritual people.
Right.
Because they know there's no more spirit around on the radio dial.
They know what not to listen to.
Than on this program.
She turns by there and she gets shocked really quick.
Yeah, they know what not to listen to so much that they realize they've been listening for years.
She said her kids used to listen.
Mm-hmm, of course.
Sure.
That's how everyone listens. Now, when she really turned to you and said that, when you said, I work in radio and that could be questionable as far as making the marriage work from day to day or whatever you said,
Yes.
she said, well, at least it's not for that T-Man show, so you're ahead of the game.
Right. That was basically it.
And did you hesitate for a moment?
Oh, my eyes. I looked over at Megan and both of our eyes. We didn't know if we should lie or not.
You said, hi, I'm Kirby Wilbur.
Right. I'm John Tesh.
And when you told her that, I kind of do, did her jaw drop? Did she faint? Did she pass out? She cross herself? What'd she do?
All those.
Oh, jeez.
She got some holy water and started blessing you big time.
Mm-hmm. Well, that is a cute little ditty.
Say 12 million Holy Marys or whatever they are.
Hail Marys.
There you go.
No wonder you're not Catholic.
Yeah, okay.
So, well, you guys were scheduled to be done for today, but I'd like you to come back next week. And the week after.
Just keep on coming, honey.
All right, let's go to the phones. We'll get more information out of his premarital counseling, I'm sure, in the upcoming days. Yes, it's very interesting. I went to it, Terry. I was told not to come back. I was going to make the counselor crazy.
Yeah.
1-866. She pretty much ended the first session by saying, do what you want. 663-T-Man is the number to call. 1-866-663-T-Man. You're on the air.
Hello?
Yes.
Hey, what's going on, T-Man?
How are you, sir?
Oh, I'm doing all right.
What can we do for you today?
Man, I just want to say, man, that sports bar you guys got going on, man, the food is excellent.
Well, it's not necessarily a sports bar. I don't want to give people the wrong impression that it's just a bar. It's a restaurant. That's why the food was so spectacular, because it's more of a, yes, it has a sports environment. Yes, it has a TV at every table, Terry. But it's a restaurant through it all.
Say that. But it's excellent. I love the wings,
that's good to know.
The Kobe burger. Oh, man, that's good.
Oh, man, I'm going to have to send this guy a gift card. He's giving such a good plug for the restaurant.
That's great.
Yes. Well, we'll have to hang out there sometime, dude.
Oh, yeah, anytime. I mean, I go down there. Actually, this is my first time was this weekend, so I'm going to go again, watch the Manners or, whoever, man. It's a good place. And very nice. I like how you guys got all the achievements of people on, on the walls and stuff like that. It's pretty nice.
All right, dude. I'll see you there sometime, man.
All right, man.
All right, bye. Bye. I don't know who to look for or what his name is, but I'll see you there.
We'll see you there.
It's nice how you tried to set that up, though.
1-866-663-T-Man. You're on the air.
Hello?
Yes.
Well, I just wanted to make a comment about the woman being able to raise her child in prison, and it just didn't seem as though there were really any considerations taken about a child having to be raised in prison, and I think that is absolutely...
Well, how long has this been going on? I've never even heard of such a thing where there's a wing, apparently, in a prison where mothers can raise their children. How long has that been in place? Do you have any knowledge of this, ma'am?
I have no... this is the first time I have ever heard of it, and I was so shocked. I mean, I don't call radio stations, but that shocked me so much that I had to say something on my way to work.
Well, I know that they allow the visitation.
Because your kids were listening this morning, and she happened to overhear this, Terry.
Right.
Yeah, right.
I know that they've always allowed the visitation, and even with newborns, you can have some kind of contact with them. But it's not. I've never heard them actually being raised within the prison walls.
Yeah.
I had always heard that, it's either given custody to the state or to a foster family or to an immediate family member, something like that. But
so giving it to the state, that costs money as well, then.
True, it does.
So, I mean, why not have the mother just raise him? She has nothing else to do.
But it's not necessarily a healthy situation for that child.
Right.
It'd be better if the child was in actual home.
And the thought of prison is that you lose some of your privileges. And this woman, while driving drunk, while pregnant killed another man's son. And you could feel that this man could be a little bothered by the fact that he is without his son and she's sitting there in prison, almost making it like it's some city housing deal.
But the child's innocent.
Right.
The child is innocent, but the mom is not.
True. And that's why that child should probably not be raised by that woman, because she's getting punished for her crime.
Even if she wasn't a murderer, the child should be taken away.
And also, the fact is that if they have housing available, this is something that has been ongoing. I mean, this is not like, it's not like she's the first person to do this. And I really do think it's important that the gentleman or anybody, that this would be public knowledge, that you would know the criteria of what this woman had to do in order to qualify to even be in such a program. I mean, to me, it's just absolutely insane.
And the natural feeling is that the mom would always have the best interest in the child at heart. The child's innocent, as Hopscotch pointed out. But the reality is this woman consciously made a decision to get drunk, obviously doesn't have the best intentions for the kid in mind when she was driving a car, double the legal limit as far as alcohol level, and now all of a sudden she's the best person for the job as far as raising this kid? Come on. You're on the air.
What are you watching, T-Man? Listen to T-Man?
Yeah.
What are you watching?
Party line, Terry.
I guess so.
Yes, some people watch, some people
I'm calling
listen.
to tell you to listen to it.
Yeah. You're on the air, both of you.
Hey.
Hey.
How's that for timing? Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, geez.
Casey.
How are you?
It's Sade. Do you remember me? I was a Terry Free fill-in, the therapist know-it-all.
Oh, jeez. Sade, do you remember? I
wasn't here.
I remember buying a couple of albums, but overall, I don't remember.
You don't remember? Well, I was just calling to make a comment about that therapist.
Yes.
And how inappropriate it is to ever give any kind of advice or opinion about anything to do with your personal life. And so I'm wondering how Scott feels now about still going to her.
Well, what are they there for then? They're just there to be a sponge and listen and absorb all the information without giving any opinions?
No, they're supposed to be reflective, but they're not supposed to say something
that's
that
a nice fancy word. That's a nice fancy word, reflective. What does that mean necessarily?
Reflective means, it's all about how you feel about your job. She shouldn't give a damn about anything to do with your job. Like, really, that is the role.
And she shouldn't have given an opinion like that. That could have deterred him and his wife from coming back because what is she, you know what I mean? Like to say...
No, right, no, yes, huh?
Well, she's trying to figure out what may or may not help the marriage work.
Right. And certainly she's well within her right to think that this show is going to be a hindrance on his marriage.
Yeah, what if Megan was a hooker? Would she say, that's fantastic?
No, that's not true. I don't think that that's true because she never really asked him if he felt like his...
And we are the equivalent of radio hookers. So she very much made an accurate point there that I don't have a problem with. I don't know why you have a problem with it.
Premarital counseling is not therapy. Right.
Yeah.
It's two different things.
Well, I mean, they gotta offer advice if they find the need to do so. I mean, they aren't without opinions, I would imagine, in counseling or whatever you want to call it. What do you call it? Premarital counseling, yes.
But she says that the woman shouldn't give any opinions, but that's not what it's for. It's for to give opinions.
Well, in therapy, too, you should give opinions.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Wow.
Never had therapy.
Without
But
opinions.
how did it help him? Did that help his session that day? Did that help him?
Yeah, they're not getting married.
Is he going
And it's been promoted.
for you anymore?
Well, she was just kind of being conversational. She wasn't really hoping a good point would come out of it.
Yeah, it was like, how's the weather?
Right.
Oh, she must have been a tad bit embarrassed when you told her that you worked for the
She
program.
looked a little embarrassed.
Yeah.
I said, well, it's all him, though. I'm just being...
And it would be at that point where I would tell her I would like to book the next Tuesday and Thursday for the next 6 years.
Yes.
So she'd have to stare at you for the rest of time.
That's right. No wonder we were done so soon. Oh, yeah, you guys are done. Flying colors. See you later.
All right, what else, Sade? What else, baby?
Oh, well, I need some free tickets.
All right, hang on. You're right. Goodbye.
Apparently you don't know it all.
Yeah, guess you don't.
You should know you're not getting those.
I got an opinion on that. No!
Wow.
Right.
Tickets to Wood.
Probably Summer Jam.
Well, we have wrestling tickets. We have Summer Jam tickets. We got all kinds of tickets around here.
Yes, I know.
And Sade's not getting near any of them.
Ooh, sorry.
Oh, jeez. You're on the air.
Good morning, T-Man.
Yes.
What's up, Terry? Look,
Hi.
here's the question. This article about Purdy is contributing solely to the pussification of men.
Oh, jeez.
Straight up. If I were had sole custody of my son, he's in foster care.
Yes.
I'm sitting up doing, whatever the time that's given. What is this? I mean, think about it.
I'm trying to. I'm not getting any of this.
I'm really confused.
Discrimination.
How is it? What's your point? I'm missing it.
Institutional discrimination.
Favorable
treatment.
Oh, because men in prison are not allowed to.
There isn't a special wing in male prisons
right,
for the raising of the children.
Right.
And to think that there are wings in a female prison for the raising of the children gives the overwhelming impression that women are the much more sound parent.
Right, and that's exactly what's going to happen. So, I mean, Scott, think about it. Make sure it's in your prenup that if anything happens.
Prenup?
Yeah, how is your prenup doing?
Yeah,
oh, fantastic. Yeah, you get half my Xbox if things don't go right.
Xbox, okay. Jesus. But no, I mean, really, this is just, I mean.
Did you know, sir, that there was a wing in a female prison just nearby that had a special area where you could raise your children?
Didn't know it. I mean,
I don't think a lot of people knew that this morning, Terry.
Yeah.
This is news to a lot of people, I would imagine.
But it is kind of interesting that he brings it up because, I mean, the only person I can think of that made, some type of notoriety about his role in killing the wife or the baby's mama is Ray Caruth. I mean, it's like saying that, although he didn't actually kill her, but they have a child out of it, right?
Ray doesn't have a baby.
And he doesn't have the child.
Well, there's plenty of places in men's prison you can be someone's daddy.
Well, I know that, but you know what I'm saying, though. I'm just trying to relate the same.
You're on the air. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
I just wanted to comment on the women's prison situation. I don't see where it's such a big deal because I bet you that most men don't even request to have their children up in there, whereas a woman carries that baby for 9 months right up.
Well, I would imagine. Wait a second. I would imagine that the area where the potential raising of the children would take place in the jail would be a better area of living as far as the general population. So if men had the option, and who's to say this woman really wants to raise her kid that bad in prison? It's perhaps because it's a better area of the prison that she chooses to do so. She's never had the best intentions of her child in mind.
T-Man, calm down. Okay, let me tell you this, okay?
Well, yes.
You know I love you, baby.
Whatever.
Anyway.
It's too late for that now.
It's going to be less traumatizing for the child, too.
Less traumatizing. The woman was drinking with the child in her stomach.
I understand that.
That's not traumatizing? Oh, okay.
Yes, it does traumatize the child, okay, physically. But I'm saying emotionally.
No matter what the situation, the baby's best place is with the mom. Is that what you're saying? No matter what the circumstances?
She's going to get the child back when she gets out anyway. Why put the child through all that stress of having to get attached to somebody else and then get reattached to its mom? I don't see what the problem is. She's following guidelines and the baby is safe. I don't see that there's a problem with it.
It's a fair comment. Your thoughts are on the record. She's laughing at the... Shut up, T-Man.
There's no record.
You got no record. It's a fair point.
It is.
However, I don't know if I'm ready to accept a special wing in the prison for the mom raising center.
Right.
Or the child raising center. A mom raising center would be kind of cool.
Probably a lot of moms that would take prison over raising their kids right about now.
Okay.
Actually get some sleep out of the deal.
The T-Man.
Oh, yes. That's a very free request.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good one.
A little bit after her heyday, but still, yes. Tony's done it again.
Yes.
That should remind everyone, don't you know, that the Shelly Hard old school lunch.
Shellard?
Well, I found out that's not her real name.
Oh,
really?
Yeah. She will be doing that thing from noon to 2, don't you know? Wow. And what's that?
Well, I was going to wonder when Tony are going to do it again.
Oh, you're on the air. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, hi. What can we do for you?
Hi, T-Man. How are you?
Good. Who's this?
This is Melissa.
How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
What are you doing right now?
I am driving to school.
Where do you go to school?
Pierce College in Tacoma.
Pace College?
Pierce College.
Pierce College. Oh, I've heard of Pierce College. I haven't heard of Pace College. And,
that's where you make hot sauce.
What are you wearing to class this morning?
I am wearing a halter top. It's white with blue designs and some jeans.
You looking good? Are you feeling good about how you look this morning?
I'm feeling all right about how I look this morning, yeah.
So it's a so-so morning or a little bit better?
It's a so-so morning. It's not as sunny as I thought it would be.
No, I'm not talking about the weather. I'm talking about you and how much you're going to distract the other boys in class.
Well, I only have one class this morning.
Do you
so
distract the other boys in class? Do you chew on your pen in a provocative manner? Do you make things happen like that or what?
I'm pretty studious, so I don't really pay attention.
How can I get this birdhouse done with her wearing that?
Well, it's the girls like you, ma'am. That little voice, Terry. All they had to do is like chew on a pen, even if they were really concentrating.
Right.
And I was done for as far as the class and learning was concerned. So what can I do for you this morning?
Well, myself and 3 of my girlfriends are going to go out to Summer Jam this year, and we really, really want you to hook us up with some tickets.
Oh, so they're planning on going. They just don't have the tickets.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah, we have our hotel room. We went last year. Yeah, we have.
Well, we only give out tickets 2 at a time, baby. Now, if you wanted to call me off the air.
Well, luckily they actually sell tickets too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
tickets-
they're pretty inexpensive.
Tickets are on sale, and yes, as you point out, Terry, they're for less than $50 a ticket. After all my urging of how costly tickets were over the past 2 years, they finally have listened, and they've made the tickets affordable for everyone this year, under $50 a ticket.
Right.
That's really great, but I just had to register for my summer class, and that's $400 plus my books, which is about
All right, I'll tell you what. I'll throw you a trivia question. If you can answer it, a very basic trivia question. If you can answer it, I'll give you 2 Summer Jam tickets, all right?
Oh, gosh, okay.
All right, here we go. Let me think of one good one. That was a good old classic here. All right, well, if you had 2 guys on top of you, and one of them nutted in your ear, how many would be invited over for Thanksgiving dinner?
That's a good old classic.
Oh, that is actually pretty good.
It's a very, very old classic.
It's not what you would think.
Yes, it's a trick question. Yes, go ahead. What's the answer?
None.
None?
Yeah.
Why none?
I don't know.
Well, then you're not Summer Jam material.
So close. That question threw me off.
You got to invite them all over for a little turkey leg, baby.
It was on the SATs. That's easy.
Please, T-Man.
What are you going to do at Summer Jam? It's going to be so special that you're so needed there with your friends.
Well, I don't really get a chance to go out with my friends very often. I'm very studious.
It's the second time she said that now. She loves that
Really,
word
I
studious, Terry.
seriously am.
Studious of what?
So I
studious,
work
you wouldn't be at
full-time,
junior
I go to
college.
school.
Right.
Studious. And when you went last year to Summer Jam, what'd you do? What was the highlight of the day?
Last year at Summer Jam?
Yes.
We just went and we had fun the whole day long. We just walked around. We saw our favorite artist. Twister was just off the hook. He was my favorite. And this year we're all really looking forward to seeing Sierra and just having a good time with my
Have you ever had two guys at once?
Have I what?
Have you ever had two guys at once?
No, I have never had two guys at once.
Have you ever had one guy at once?
Yes.
Okay. How many one guys at once have you had?
Just enough to be on one hand.
So you've had less than five guys sexually in your life.
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
21. She does sound hot enough, Terry.
She's very cute.
But how pissed off would the rest of the audience be if I just threw her tickets?
Just for sounding cute.
Not
Just
tonight.
for sounding cute.
Just for
Well,
sounding
that's
cute.
upstairs because I'm taking the risk by calling you and asking you if they're not.
It's a huge risk. Let me tell you the casualties that have happened from people who have just called on a whim.
Well, she's such a studious girl.
Let me tell you, there's a whole wing in the hospital
I deserve
filled with
it,
people.
T-Man.
You what?
I deserve it.
Why do you deserve it? The way she says it, though, is pretty hot. Why do you deserve it, baby?
Because I spend all of my time working really hard, going to school, making sure that I'm going to have a good future for myself.
Oh, well, then you deserve it. Why didn't you say so?
What are you studying?
They should be in the mail for her by now, Terry.
What are you studying?
I am studying to be a broadcast journalism major.
Meanwhile, I got 73 lines filled with people that think they deserve it, too.
But I'm the one calling right now, so obviously I deserve
Well,
it
they're
more than
calling right now, too.
Well, I'm the one talking to you, so I deserve it a little bit more.
That I can't argue with. But I could just as easily punch one button and have one of those other people on the line immediately, or all of them if I chose.
Which is why I appreciate you talking to me right now so much.
All right. Well, how much do you appreciate it? Now we're talking. How much do you appreciate it?
I appreciate it a lot.
Really?
Yes, I've been listening to your show since I was 12 years old.
Oh, jeez.
And I've been,
First
I'm
of
not
all,
kidding, since I was 12 years old.
I don't think we've been on the air that long, Terry. We've been on the air now a number of years.
Yes, we have.
But if she's 21, not since she was 12, right? Am I wrong?
I've been listening to Cube since I was 12, and I've been trying to call
that's
your show
just a shame.
since high school, and I've never gotten through to your show.
Charlie used to fall for these tricks, but not us. Just because you sound cute.
Yeah, save it for that sappy Charlie Claus. This is T-Man now.
Good morning, everybody.
T-Man, please help me out with this.
Man, I'm getting a little wood when she says like that.
She's begging.
I gotta admit, I'm getting
my gosh, come on.
I got a little half tank going, Terry.
Come on.
Say that one more time. Say that one more time.
T-Man, please help me out with this.
It's just
We really want to go.
I thought we were talking about tickets.
We are talking about tickets, and I really want to go.
Just to kill it for me.
Yeah, she did.
How about you have her pay for one? Give her 2 for 1.
No, I'm giving her both. I'll give you both.
Wow.
Yeah, this one's going to piss off everybody.
So much.
All right, hang on. That means 2 of your friends are out.
Okay, thank you.
All right, hang on,
She's
baby.
cool with that. Cool. All right. No
All right.
problem.
Take care.
One of the other friends will drip with this stuff tomorrow.
Yep.
You even find out her name? Paige,
No.
you'll find out her name.
And her number.
Does she have a picture?
And how you do it.
Where are you calling from?
Oh, God.
Why does he have to talk in that voice, man?
He's sick.
He's a sick, twisted, pasty white virgin
Yeah. With a magnum.
with a magnum. Did they tell you about the magnum?
Yeah, I know.
You got some favorite places to go out there?
Oh, Lord. Does he even know we're listening right now? I don't even think he knows
I
we're
don't
listening.
even think so.
Mm-hmm. Pasty, we're listening to every word you're saying, dude.
You can't close the deal with these girls.
That's a busy afternoon.
He could care less.
How do you feel about family vacations?
So I hear you're having no one over for Thanksgiving.
You come to our house, dude.
Wow. Pasty.
Why don't we also give away a pair of wrestling tickets while we're at it, too?
Okay.
Pasty, we ready to talk to a Oh, he don't disturb me.
He's good. Yeah. He'll be on the line with her for a while.
All right, first caller right now for wrestling tickets, too. Sounds good for Tacoma Dome. This Friday night? Is that this?
Yes, it is.
This Friday night, right? Yeah. Yes. Oh,